Hey, what's up, guys?
What is going on?
We're here. Don't say it. Welcome to the Fireway Podcast, the only podcast where you can watch two dumb idiots talk about crap you probably really don't care about. That's a lie, because if you're watching, you care about it.
Well, maybe to a degree.
To a degree, right. So, as usual, I am your host, Wyatt O'Neill, and to my right is...
Josh Smith.
Of course, as always.
The Master of Horror.
The Master of Horror.
Well, kind of.
I don't know about master, maybe intermediate.
Intermediate, yeah, there you go. Because if I say master, because then I'm kind of taken away from like guys like George Romero and
right,
the Vincent Price, you know.
The Mister of the Macabre. How's that?
The Master of the Macabre.
There you go. Anyway,
I think I need a drink.
Right? Wow, we're on the air, and we don't have any dropped frames, so that's fantastic. And I'm watching us on the big screen, so make sure you're tuning in and you're commenting. Probably going to have to flip over to Facebook to make sure we're keeping up with everybody.
For crying out loud.
Yeah, I know.
Yep, I got a notification. Hold on a second. And there are two bumbling idiots on the screen.
Nope, that's the wrong bumbling idiot. Hold on. I'm going to get there too. And
please stop.
Oh, sorry.
Don't make me hurt you. Shut up, Meg.
We have 5 viewers. Sweet.
Oh, dude, I hate my captions. It says my name is Jeff Smith. My captions suck. I need to turn this shit off. Turn it off. Thank you. No, not the comments. The subtitles.
That's funny. We have subtitles now.
I'm trying to get rid of the subtitles because they suck. Yeah.
So, say hi. Make sure that everybody knows you're here. And Quentin has got googly eyes, and Josh is rolling his eyes. So, cool. We're on the air.
Oh, yeah, that means we're doing our job.
We're doing our job.
Fan-damn-tastic.
All right, guys. So, if you didn't notice, 2 weeks ago, we got screwed because the internet dropped us.
Yeah.
So, we kind of got bent over and, like, rammed, like, in the shitter, like, a lot.
No lube.
No lube. But guess what? We're back, and we're going to give you that show that you were expecting 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I'm spinning the dreidel.
You're spinning the dreidel. Nice. Anyway.
No, that's not a euphemism for, well, maybe it is.
Hey, hand me that other dreidel.
Okay. Why do you want me to hand you that? We're not doing the drinking game again, are we?
Why not? We might as well. It was fun.
Okay. Do we have enough people watching?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Yes, who cares?
I care.
Well, yeah.
Kinda. I kind of give a shit, but on the other side, I don't really care. But that's just me. I'm old-fashioned.
Right. Anyway. So, as usual, we have a certain tradition that we must follow through with, and you can join along with us.
Do we ever?
Got my Arnold Palmer ready.
Who wants some Arnie Palmies?
Nice.
Arnold Palmer. Now, is it a real Arnold Palmer, or is it just one of those?
I think it's the
like the Arizona tea.
Probably.
Those are actually really good. I like those.
I'm not a huge fan of tea, but
I love tea.
I'll take your word for it.
I love tea.
So
I'm an Earl Grey fan myself.
It is that time. It's time.
It is time
for the ritual shot. Ready? Yeah, we're going to play the intro.
Cannot break tradition.
Cannot. Party ball, don't fail me now.
And for those of you who are wondering what I'm drinking, I picked this up tonight. It's a Cherry Bomb Blonde. It's actually not too bad.
It has been used in a couple weeks. I forgot to put some ice in it.
Speaking of, I got carded tonight. For the first time in 20 years, I got carded for buying alcohol. I'm pretty...
You should have seen his face. He was all giddy.
I was like, you just made my night.
He was giddy like a schoolgirl.
I was.
There you go.
I feel like a little girl.
That's disturbing. Okay.
Shut up. You liked it.
Hey-o. So, make sure you have your drinks ready. Grab your drinks. Grab your friends.
Grab yourself.
Grab yourself.
No judgment here. I grab myself constantly.
Yep. Usually, I do that impression of Deadpool and Deadpool when he sniffs the gun and he's like,
"Oh,
I'm touching myself.
I'm touching
tonight.
myself tonight." That's my mantra.
That's the one.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Okay, so
Wait, I gotta do it right. I'll say it, but after I do the shot.
all right, so in tradition, Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Ooh,
I'm touching myself tonight.
I haven't had that in a while. That felt great. Felt that down in my pecker. Nothing.
And you think that what I say is odd?
That'll make your stecker pick out. Yeah, I said that right.
Yeah, who cares? Anyway.
Anywho. I like to give myself applause.
You're a legend in your own mind.
Right? You really think it works? Like, if you play a live album when you have sex, does the applause really encourage you?
There's a few times, actually.
Yeah.
But you're talking to a guy. Never mind. I will not. I'm not getting into that. It's been a few years.
Oh, hey, Mike's on here. Ahoy, sluts. Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Oh, this is too good.
And he says that because he's a slut as well.
That's right.
I am a slut for Fireball.
Uh-huh. I'm a fireball slut.
Yes, I am. I am such a Fireball whore.
That's
Unlike
offensive to
Raoul.
fireball horse.
I have a cramp in my leg.
You have what on your leg?
A cramp, you fucker.
Oh.
You got a what?
I got disturbed there for a second. Whew.
Yeah, I got the strict. Yeah, you know, my leg just kind of
Salty dog for me.
salty dog.
Nice. Amy Cole with the salty dog. I need to get. You know, one of these days I'm going to have a Jack and Coke while I'm sitting here.
You need one.
I do.
Oh no, rum and Coke.
Well, I'm a huge rum fan.
The Black Kraken rum and ice cold Coke.
No, we don't want the Black Kraken rum. We know what happens to that, don't we, Mike?
Don't we, Mike? not gonna. We're not gonna point any fingers at anybody in particular, Mike.
Ooh,
What do you think, Mike? What's your
I'm feeling a little woozy.
yeah? What's your insight on Black Kraken rum, there, buddy? We're not throwing you under the bus at all. You're one of us, so you're getting thrown under the bus.
And we're going to pack that bus up. We're going to run you over with it again.
Yeah, it'll be like a 5-finger death punch party bus. Big old bus full of dildos.
Poor Mike.
Oh.
That's
company. Oh, Crown and Coke.
Crown and Coke.
Crown
Nice.
and Coke.
Nice. Yes, nice. Very nice.
Ah, yes.
So,
I'm afraid to like pull my phone up for the comments because like I read the subtitles for a podcast and I want to choke whoever.
let's see here. We're going to point fingers, but nobody particular. But okay. Yeah. I wish it like said our names and like said who said what.
Yeah, no shit.
This dumbass 1 and dumbass 2. It's just
They sometimes get us confused. No, I'm fuckface. He's asshole.
I got you.
They get us mixed up sometimes,
Fucking Facebook.
and we're canceled.
Man, we're really lagging behind. It's just now talking about a big bus of dildos.
It's a 5-finger death punch tour bus.
Huh. Man, we're really gonna have to that 8-second delay is a bitch.
Right.
Anyway, so I hope you all have been checking out that album, the two albums that we were that are in the death match, because it's semi important. You know, hopefully you've heard the Body Count album.
Before we get into that, I want to do a shameless promotion. Yeah, the beer I'm drinking is Cherry Bomb Blonde, and you can get it down at the Central Store in Moline.
Yeah, from Front Street Brewery.
Yep, good stuff.
So if you're a native Quad Cityan, there you go. Head down to Front Street Brewery, or you can get it at the Central Store, downtown Moline. I don't have the address, but it's right across from the old LeClaire Hotel, currently apartments.
Yep.
So if you want to head, oh my God, the selection of beer he has in there is obscene.
It is ridiculous, and I love it.
He started that place out to be a kind of a grocery store, so the people across the street in the LeClaire would have a place to go for groceries and without having to go to Hy-Vee.
Right.
And that thing turned into a giant liquor store. And
it's amazing.
It's a fantastic store. If you've ever had a chance, don't sit on it. Go down there and check it out. He has everything. Mike, he has the caramel Jack stuff that you want.
He does.
Or not Jack, Crown caramel. Yeah.
So, we were also, when I was doing the spicy food challenge, I was getting all the spicy noodles and stuff from there.
Yeah. That was fun.
He kept trying to get me to do like the 4 times spicy. And like, no thanks. I'd like to keep my lower intestines. And my colon thanks you.
It's nice and cleansed.
If I had any kind of polyps or anything, that shit burned it out.
Well, I mean,
is the beer stube still in the Quad Cities? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Still there.
Still 2 locations. I don't know when they're opening.
They have 2 locations.
There's one in Davenport.
Oh, that's right. There is one in Davenport.
Yeah, in the Village.
Yep. And then there's one in Moline.
Yep. If you God, we have so many breweries in town. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, and they're overflowing with hipsters.
Yep.
I prefer the craft beer because I'm a beer snob.
Beer snobs. You know what? I'm drinking Michelob Ultra because I have to keep my girlish figure.
Oh, it's pretty fucking girlish, all right.
Yeah, I have the tits to prove it.
He hates me right now because I made him do cardio today. Don't.
My
no,
boy to the...
No. No! Don't do shit like that. That's what's going to drive people away. They don't need to see you squishing your boobs together. Dude, you're not one of those, oh my God, I'm going to be on TV. God damn it. No. We're trying to keep people watching the show, not scare them away.
Hey, I am here to entertain.
That wasn't entertaining at all. That was goddamn disturbing.
Yeah, maybe a little.
But anyway.
So I hope everybody is doing well with the COVID right now. Make sure, and by that I mean you don't have it.
Yeah.
And if you're not wearing a mask and you don't have it, congratulations, you've made it this far. But
I don't wear a mask and I don't have it.
So at the end of the year, when the ball drops, instead of saying Happy New Year, everybody has to yell Jumanji.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, everybody has to yell Jumanji because this game is fucked.
Hairy nipples are gross.
A little bit.
A little. Question. I'm waiting for raise my hand and go question, and he puts my hand down. How many hairy nipples have you been seeing?
Girls Gone Wild Moob Edition.
Ass and Toenails Edition.
Gross. Round 2.
Like, ew.
Oh, that's
like,
so...
What is that?
So wrong.
It's like, hairy nipples. Ew.
Is he talking about hairy nipples again?
God damn it. We've talked about this. I forgot to shave that day. God damn it. Anyway, so yeah, how's your week been? Do I even want to know?
My week has been short. We've been getting COVID days, like which are like literally like a free day off, literally.
Really?
Yeah, for
Those
like
sons of bitches are fucking ripping me off at my job.
Yeah,
I don't get those days.
No, they've been giving us COVID days. They end July 12th or 10th or some bullshit like that. And whatever it is, it's on a Friday, so I still get one more COVID day.
For Christ's sake.
But you know, whatever it is, what it is.
It's like every Monday so far this month, we're like dead.
Right.
No work, so I'm leaving at like 10, 11 o'clock. And then from Tuesday to Friday, I'm working until like 12:30, 1:30 in the afternoon. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's just like, okay, so. But when I think about it, though, it's like I made up for that Monday or whatever that I missed an hour or whatever. So,
Right.
So I don't complain about that. But still, it's just like, what the fuck?
Right. I mean, what do you do?
Like, what did they just say? Oh, we're not going to do anything today. You know, we're not motivated. We don't want to send any shit out. So,
yeah, right.
like, all right. So, and then plus we get everything knocked out within like whatever amount of time.
And I saw that video on your page that dude took while you were on there. You just dancing.
Oh yeah, that one. That is he's a supervisor of the weights and measurements department where they have to run scales and everything to weigh and measure the freight. We saw a video where he and I both saw the video, and it's like when you and your best friend or coworkers, and it shows these two guys dancing like idiots, and he said, we're going to reenact something like that.
Yeah.
So all day, I was driving around, I was doing my work and everything. He comes in at like 7 or 8.
Right.
And I just got up to...
What the fuck?
That ain't me. But so I'm driving around, and then of course I got done with my department because my department's downstairs, so they usually will send me upstairs,
right,
to the upper dock. So I go, and I'm looking all over for him because he's usually walking around making sure the scale's up to par, and all of a sudden I see him. We just point at each other. We're like, we're doing it. So I ended up getting off work at a decent hour, like around my normal 8-hour day, and we were both there, and he comes up to me, and he's got his phone, and he goes, you ready? And I'm like, look who you're asking. And we just do that, and so many people had seen that video of us and laughed their ass off going, what was the motivation behind that? I'm sorry, there has to be a fucking motivation!
I don't need no motivation.
I need no fucking motivation.
Okay, so...
This is me we're talking about.
Isla asked, where's Rick? Rick is in Arizona.
Yes, he is.
And, do you guys like squishies? What is a squishy, first of all? Are we talking about the stuffed animal, or are we talking about the Slurpee?
Or are we talking about... Oh, wait. It's a child asking. Child asking. Never mind. Disregard that last part.
She bought one of the Fireway Podcast T-shirts, and we are very happy to see that photo. Thank you very much.
Yes. This goes to anybody that buys, whether it's a T-shirt, whether it's the flag, whether it's the leggings, the white ones. For Christ's sake, what were you thinking? I tell you, every single one of you, by all means, post it on our page.
Yeah, or join the group and post it on there.
Yeah, do that too. You know, because then it goes.
Everybody sees it, and
see the fandom. Show off your fandom.
Yeah, show off your fandom. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
and then like everybody sees it, they want to buy one because they see how well it fits, or whatever.
Absolutely.
Or whatever you want to do. Amy Cole alters them. She makes hers look really cool.
That
sends the photos.
Yeah, remember that was cool.
Right.
I love what she did with that.
Right. And
if you want to alter it in any way, by all means, show it off.
Yeah, definitely. Who else? What's her name? Kelly's.
Kelly and her daughter Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany. There we go.
They have Fireway merchandise. So they haven't been able to show it off on the page itself, but they've messaged me and told me a dildo bomb tank.
What the fuck?
That's the tank top with the weapons of mass distraction.
Nice. Yes, the dildo bomb tank. It kind of it
looks like a big butt plug.
No, remember back in the day when like Joe Dirt movie? Remember the movie Joe Dirt?
Oh my god!
Remember when he had the
dude? You ate off of it. Oh no, wait, no, that was the Rock.
The Rock. It was a septic tank.
Yeah, and had a Biohazard band sticker on it.
Yeah, and they knocked the top off of it, and shit comes
Shit
squirting
just
out the
went
top.
All over him.
I thought about that the other day. I'm like, son of a bitch!
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I completely forgot about that.
Right?
Totally. I gotta go home tonight and watch Joe Dirt.
Yeah, that movie was funny.
That was great.
If anybody loves comedy and
David Spade is the king of sarcasm.
Just don't watch the second one; it's terrible.
There's a second. Oh yeah, the second one.
It was on like either Hulu or Tubi. I can't remember.
God, it was garbage.
It was an exclusive to whatever those were.
It's an old crapper tank, people. I still like the Meteor. Oh, son, what we got here? You got a big old chunk of poopy. Dude, you ate off of it. He was dipping his fries in ketchup on the damn thing. That's a peanut. It's a space peanut.
Yeah, that was a funny movie. I love that movie.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So we got lots in store still today. Should we go ahead and check out the merch real quick so everybody can see what they could possibly get? Let's do it. Merch page. Head on over.
Show them the white leggings.
We're going to show the white leggings.
Nobody's going to buy.
Hey, I just had the ladies in mind here because they're the ones who are going to make the merch look cool.
Well, white pair of leggings. I don't think you can. It pisses me off every time I look at them.
Hey, look at that woman's rear end. It is fantastic in shape. I mean, the leggings are doing her a fantastic justice.
Okay, who do we know that's going to wear that?
I don't know.
Because I know a lot of women with superb asses.
You know what? I
don't see any of them buying this.
Anyway.
Of course, the funniest part is their goth squad.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know any goths that wear white.
I don't either.
That's like a walking contradiction.
You know what? I didn't think it through. I just made it, and I thought it would look good, and
oh my god,
I was wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, there you go. The Black Metal Coffee mug. If you go onto our page, I actually posted the picture of the front and back so everybody can see it. Just so everybody knows, right now you can get, I think it's 20% off. I can't remember what. Yeah, it's 20% off. Use the promo code Black Flag. You can get 20% off your merchandise until the 30th, which is a couple days from now. I don't have a calendar in front of me.
Yeah.
But it's a couple days from now, and you can still get any merch you want right there. There's the black leggings. The Goth Squad t-shirt. Let's see here. There's a Stay Creepy t-shirt and the Goth Squad sticker. Make America Goth Again. These I think these were a good seller so far. The leggings and the shirt. I'm not 100%.
The new Stay Creepy shirt.
Right. There you go. See? Now, there's an 8-second delay up there. Just reminding you. There's the look over here, asshole.
Eat my ass with a spoon, numbnuts.
There's the Stay Creepy mug and the Fireaway Podcast t-shirt. The newer t-shirt. You can get that in pretty much not exactly everything, but you can get it in pretty much everything. You can get it in whatever type of t-shirt you want that we have available, including hoodies and slouchy t-shirts. So you can head on over there and hit those up. You can get the Goth Squad mug and sticker. We have Goth Squad towels. We've got Goth Squad pillows. We've got Equal Opportunity Offender shirts.
Because that's exactly what we are.
That's what we are. So, we're not out to offend just one type of person.
We're out to piss everybody off.
That's right. So you can get that also in almost everything. Again, the Equal Opportunity slouchy sweatshirt for women
who want to relive the 80s.
Right. Wear it with your high-waisted jeans, whatever you
want. Or
your
leg warmers.
Or your kids' tennis shoes.
That's something we should have gone with.
What, leg warmers?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they don't offer leg warmers. Otherwise,
I would. That was the one thing in the 80s, being a kid of the 80s, that I could never understand women actually liking. Was leg warmers. What the
I don't know, man.
Why don't you hit that a little harder there, Chong?
Anyway.
I don't know,
man. Okay, so it's in navy blue because they didn't offer this in black. Otherwise, I would have made it in black. Sorry. It is what it is.
Yep.
You can get it in all these other ones. You have the flowy long sleeve tee. I'm assuming that means the sleeves go a little bit longer.
No, most know if you have pocket t-shirt.
No pocket t-shirts.
No pocket t-shirts. Sorry.
Okay, so now we're on to the weapons of mass distraction. There's a nuke bomb picture. Those are fun. They look great on the leggings once I get to the leggings, but you can't see them because it'll fuck up everything. But we do have leggings. They look really neat, so you can check those out. For most of these leggings have the Fireway Podcast American flag on it, so that's kind of neat. Whatever. You can get stickers. This one's got a bag. You can get a tote bag. It's something if you're
trying to go green.
Yeah, if you're earth conscious and you want to keep from allowing more plastic to end up in the ocean.
Right.
Yeah. You can get a poster. You can get a canvas print. You can get it in a beach towel, wall tapestry. Yeah. There's a pillow. And there's the infamous nuke bomb dildo.
The Homewrecker 2000.
Weapons of mass distraction. That's what it says on the back. Weapons of mass distraction.
Love you, honey.
In the Black Ops print right down there in the bottom. You see it right there? There's a sticker. That's the print on the back. It says weapons of mass distraction.
I'm waiting for somebody to color out the M.
Weapons of mass distraction.
I'm waiting for that to happen. If somebody goes, because
Isla is eating salami and crackers and drinking iced tea and lemonade. Nice.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, so there's the weapons of mass distraction leggings.
Too big. Never mind.
Yeah.
The kids are watching.
Yeah.
When's that ever stopped me?
There's the bag.
It looks like big dildos on the legs.
But it looks neat. I mean, it's actually a cool design.
Yeah, it'd be like something like one of those old guys would yell. Because they have no filter when they're yelling shit. My grandson's a homosexual. Do you know what that means?
Well, your homosexual grandson will enjoy the toddler onesie right there.
What the fuck? That means he likes to have sex with other men.
The beach towel.
I am in a mood. I've been like all week long.
Okay, so here's the newer shirt. If everybody hasn't seen it yet, with the Jolly Roger on the front, no mercy, no quarter, no fucks given. Right there on the front, you can enjoy the black flag. On the back, it says bringing back the black. I want to explain this really quick because we have all this racism bullshit going on right now.
Yeah.
And what it said, what the bringing back the black means, if you know any history about pirate lore, a lot of times the black is actually the Jolly Roger or the flag that the pirates would raise. So when the captain would go into a battle, he'd go in with a regular flag up in the air, and then when he was ready to fight, which makes no fucking sense because it's really calling your shot, he'd holler out, "Raise the black," and they would they'd say, hoist the colors. Both of them are the same thing, and it really sounds really racist the other way, but
a little.
But to be fair, a good portion of pirates were black, so they were like freed slaves, or I should say liberated slaves.
Liberated slaves.
So that's where this is coming from. We're bringing back the black. We're bringing back the Jolly Roger and
Calico Jack.
And Calico Jack's flag. We're bringing back the original pirate flag to make sure that everybody knows that there is absolutely zero fucks given.
We don't care.
To give you that little small piece of history, So there you go. Now you know why. And if anybody asks you why, you can explain it to them too. It's just the name of the pirate flag.
Yep.
And it literally means 0 fucks given.
Show them no quarter.
Mm-hmm. Which literally
Basically
means 0 fucks given.
0 fucks given.
So we pulled that out of history, and we're gonna bring that sumbitch back.
We're having fun with it.
So there you go. You can get your No Mercy, No Quarter. It's bringing back the black flag. And that's where we got the name for your discount for this particular month. I may extend that further. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, if you want to get that shirt, and we got a sticker, and I think I put it in pretty much everything else too. I'm not 100% sure. No, maybe not. Just the t-shirt. But if you want to get that, go right on ahead. Head on over to teespring.com. There's a link at the top of our Facebook page. You can head on over there and get it. And bring back the black right there. That's the Jolly Roger with the eye patch. So, yeah, that's that. So, moving right along. Hurry up. Immature. Immature. I meant to say immature. DP leggings.
DP leggings.
Anyway, moving back to the... All right, we're back.
You got dirty pirate hooker leggings?
Dirty pirate hooker leggings, yes.
I could go for that.
I should make that and then put the Jolly Roger right on the ass. Because nobody's going to buy that either.
If you make it white.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, if you get the black leggings with that.
Oh, the black leggings with white. I thought you were talking about making the white leggings with the black Jolly Roger on the back.
No, that was a total abomination.
That's funny shit. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's there. You can see it. It looks pretty. But
oh, it was so pretty.
It's like that those outfits they put in the windows, the mall that nobody's ever going to buy. But they just put them there so just say, "Hey, look, we have clothes.
We have shit." Hey, come in our store, buy our shit. And then you're just like, no, nothing like that. RuPaul wouldn't wear anything like that. Or that one model, the guy or whatever that wears all the really crazy shit on America's Next Top Model. I don't know the guy's name, but he's like a.
I don't know.
He's a fashion designer.
Okay.
He's pretty cool. He's actually pretty funny.
I've never watched America's Next Top
Model. I never have either, but I've seen a few clips with the guy with him in it, and it's hysterical because he's funny.
Well, I mean that's that. Added cheese and salami. I added cheese to my salami crackers. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so that was all the merch. Enjoy that merch. Head on over to teespring.com /stores/fire-away-shop. And you can get your merch there. But the link is right at the top of our Facebook page, so don't take any excuses of I can't find it because I couldn't understand what you were saying and whatever. If you can't find our merch, it's right at the top of the page. You can go ahead and click on that link. It'll send you right to into the store. Yeah. You won't have any problems whatsoever.
None.
You won't have to memorize that long ass address. You could have
just told them to go to the damn
just go to the link. Click that fucking link, and it'll send you.
Click.
Yeah,
and son of a.
Get your merch, just like a good portion of our fans have, and you'll enjoy that merch for as long as it lasts, which is high quality stuff. They aren't making any low quality stuff, so it's high quality stuff. Make sure you enjoy. It's not gonna just shrink in the wash. It's not gonna be garbage. It's good stuff. So head on over there and get your merch and enjoy it. Anyway, moving right along.
Try our shit.
And buy our shit.
I think it's time for another drink.
I think so too. So let's head on over to the music and start the music again. So I'm wondering how many of you out there can remember what the song of the week was. If you can remember.
I do.
You remember?
I do.
You remember. Cool. Because Josh was super surprised when I chose this particular song.
I shit a brick. Oh, literally, I did. I had a lot of fiber that week.
He filled the bowl.
I did. I totally did. Yeah, I was pretty surprised when you picked this. God damn, dude.
It came out fast.
Are you trying to get me drunk?
Maybe a little.
Okay. Because it's working.
Want a little fireball with your cherry bomb blonde?
Oh, I already downed that.
Oh, what do you want to do next?
I'm going to try the brainwash next.
Yeah, nice.
I might. I don't know. I might just take that home tonight after the show.
Yeah, well, there's Bud Light in there if you want to drink shit.
Yeah. Water.
If you want to drink water. So, Excelsior, let's not cheers because you're going to spill that all over the table.
Good God. I'm not.
Hey, it's not my fault. It was the
You poured the shit. It is your fault.
It was the will of the party ball to get you drunk.
There you go.
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
That's good shit.
Clears up the old sinuses.
Sure the fuck does. God, I like it better when it's cold.
Well, yeah. Didn't you fill it up with ice?
No, that was the last time. I forgot to get it. Well, dude, we were in a hurry.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, there's a bag in there with the fireball. It's actually, the rest of it is space to fill it. Fill the rest up with ice so it gets chilled.
Right.
I forgot to do that this time. Whew, that's spicy.
That's a spicy meatball.
So.
Oh. No.
I don't know.
Must be time for one of the judging by the. Oh.
Yeah, it's probably time to do one of our segments. Yours always winds up being the longest one because I interrupt so much.
I can't imagine, here's the thing that I told him today is that every time he does this shit, I'm going to make him do more when he works out.
He tortures me in the gym.
Oh, I torture him. He hates me, and that means I'm doing my job. He's like, my knee hurts. I don't give a shit. Keep going. Does this look like the face of concern?
Is everybody having a good time? I'm hoping so.
I'm not.
Throw a thumbs up there if you're having a good time. I enjoy seeing those little bubbles go across the bottom of the screen.
Sad faces popping up.
Come on.
Come
on. Pop them up there.
Yeah.
There we go.
I put one just only because I'm on the show, and that's about it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so.
Nobody? Really? God, you guys. How many people are watching? There's 6 people watching, including myself and you. So technically, there's 4 people watching. Oh, I saw one. Did you do that?
Nope, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
No. Oh. I think we need to spread the word. Let's share the links on our personal pages.
Let's do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Okay. Right post. And post.
Oh, well.
There we go.
Quentin just did a bunch of thumbs up.
Cool. I'm glad everybody's watching.
Make him run the treadmill. Most redundant thing ever.
Oh, my God. Enough with the fucking cardio.
You know what, Amy? Thank you for giving me that idea.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I hate the treadmill.
So this is what you're all witness. So this is what I'm going to say. Yeah, go ahead. What the fuck was that?
Something fell over.
Gary fell over.
Gary fell over? Gary fell over.
Gary's dead.
You killed Gary.
Again.
You re-killed Gary.
I didn't realize he was dead in the first place.
Apparently, he fell into that metal pan that's down there.
Oh, okay. he was so driven by the hatred of this show that he had to commit suicide. Anyway.
Like, I can't fucking do this anymore.
Like, anyway, go ahead. Keep fucking interrupting my segment.
I'm going to do it anyway.
And I'm gonna make you run more and more.
It's worth it.
He says that. But he's bitching the whole time.
I've got balls of steel.
No, you don't. It's not what your vagina's saying.
Ha!
Ho, hey-oh. That's how fast he's going to be running.
I'm going to do that too. I'm going to get on the treadmill and go.
I'll have that song playing while you're doing it. Did I ever tell you about how I had a whole bunch of people laughing about when my youngest son was running around out in the yard?
I think you've told me that story like 30 times. But if you want to, go ahead and tell them again.
Oh, no, I don't want to now.
You fucking dick.
Fucking dick. No, you only told it like every damn time I see you. Amy, don't apologize to him. It's not my fault he's a little whiny ass. I can't do it. My knee hurts. Suck it up, puss cake.
My
God.
quads were burning so bad
Your
earlier
quad
on the
was
bike.
burning?
My quads.
Oh. Yeah, same thing. You're like, wait a minute. Hey, that's an insult.
All right. You want to spin one?
No.
Let's see. Okay.
No.
Okay, I will.
Fuck this game. Fuck.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. We made you
out of clay, Jew.
Oh, it fell behind there.
Oh, God.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Left.
Okay. Anyway, I'm bored already, so
There's nobody to my left. Your turn. You drink.
I'm not playing this fucking game.
Your turn, drink. Anyway, so
Amy's apologize again. Amy, don't apologize to him.
okay, so rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, fuck it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ah, you're first.
Shut up, fucker.
So, I hope everybody's ready for Josh's horror reviews. Mm-hmm.
And Wyatt continuously interrupting them. One of these times he's gonna do
No. Oh, no.
One of these times he's gonna do it, and I'm gonna throw something at him, or I'm gonna strangle him with one of these mini cords that are laying around.
I didn't think that through.
Fucking jackwagon.
Bruh.
Yep. Here we go.
Where's your fucking...
I'm already like mentally prepared for him to just do that. What the hell are you doing?
I'm looking for your fucking music.
I'm gonna have to speak with the supervisor about this shit. Oh, that's right, it's
Right.
you.
Everybody ready for Josh's
I
music?
hate my.
Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, cause they are so awesome.
You know what? Ass hat. Let me.
Hey, that's a first. I've never had a dreidel thrown at me.
I didn't throw a dreidel at you, fuck nuts. I threw a bottle cap at you.
Oh, okay. I thought you threw the
But
dreidel.
that's next.
I've been drinking since 3:30. Nice.
I've been drinking since 3:30. You should have been drinking sooner.
Yeah, you knew the podcast was on. You should have started at breakfast.
God. We're not even.
Where the fuck is your music?
We're not even an hour into this segment, and you're already driving me up the fucking wall.
Found it. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Been ready this whole time. Oh, something happened to YouTube. Nope,
Nope,
never
we're fine.
mind.
All right. So here we go. And I lost it. And there it is.
You're fired.
There's his music. Ta-da!
Amy is on shot number 6.
Woohoo!
That's my kind of woman. All right. So the
you
movie
right.
that I was going to review 2 weeks ago
Show you right.
is the 1982 horror anthology classic.
He'd shit if I didn't interrupt at all, wouldn't he?
I'm going to kick your ass if you don't shut the fuck up right now. Good. Good. I hope you choke on it, you fucking schmuck. Anyway, she's doing double shot now. There you go. God damn, that's my kind of woman.
Right?
Anyway, it came out in 1982. It was written by Stephen King, and he also stars in it.
Woohoo!
And on top of starring in it, it's a who's who of Hollywood, basically.
She said it's been a rough week.
Yes, it has. I don't know if she wants me saying it because it's more her, what happened. She told me about it yesterday, and I totally understand where she's coming from. So, but I'm not going to say out of respect for her. So, it stars legendary actors and actresses. Adrienne Barbeau, who was in Swamp Thing, a movie I reviewed.
Oh yeah.
Leslie Nielsen is in it. Naked Gun movies, phenomenal. He plays a great character in this movie.
Also, heads up for anybody who Netflix is also going to have Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad.
The first movie.
Yep, the first one.
Love it.
Starting January 3rd.
Amy said I can go ahead and say she had to have her dog put to sleep. There's a dog she'd had for a very long time. And
right.
It really...
That's rough.
It is. And I tell people, dogs, cats, whatever, they're a part of the family.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's never easy.
I have too many of them.
Yeah. So, but this movie also stars Ed Harris. He's been in a few movies. Quite a few movies, actually.
Yeah.
He was with Nicolas Cage in The Rock. He was the rogue general.
Yep.
Ted Danson from Cheers is in this movie. The man.
Everybody knows your name.
Hey.
Pum, pum, pum.
Every time I go into a bar that's called Cheers, I'm like, if nobody says my name, I'm like, all right, my name's Josh. I'm going to walk back out. I'm going to walk back in. You guys are going to act excited and say, hey! If you don't, I'm never coming back. But anyway, it also stars the man, the myth, the legend, Tom Atkins from Halloween 3.
Nice.
And every time a person says they hate Halloween 3, Tom Atkins fucks that guy's mother.
Nice.
Just saying. Almost. Next week will be a better week. Yes, it will. And from the George Romero classic, Dawn of the Dead.
Not next week. Now. Starts a better week.
It starts now. But this movie also stars Galen Ross, who was in Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead.
Nice. I used to have that. The weird thing about the cover was I had it on VHS, right? And the weird thing about the cover of it was it wasn't the original cover. It was in like Technicolor. It was like rainbowy.
Yeah.
It was weird. But anyway. Well, we're still live on here.
Are we still live on Facebook?
Give it a second.
Says we're live.
Drop frames detected. Your stream quality may be affected. Hey!
And we're back. Okay. The boy at the beginning of the movie.
I know what happened.
What?
We're watching on YouTube, and YouTube doesn't allow you to play shit.
Oh, so, that's right.
It might have happened on Facebook too. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever.
Okay, Amy's saying that we are on Facebook.
Yeah, we're still live. We're good.
So anyway, a few fun facts, like Leslie Nielsen being the jokester that he is, and his segment, Something That Tied You Over, is what the name of the segment is.
Gotcha.
He had a fart machine on
Nice.
him in his possession, and every time they would say action or cut or whatever, he would turn it on, and Ted Danson would just fall down laughing.
Okay. I mean, I'm not meaning to interrupt you this time. This is actually something important.
Okay.
Guys, we do have a website. The thing about it is we haven't put anything on it in particular, but this particular live stream is being recorded. So if you have any issues with any of this, you can still go back and watch the podcast on our website.
Yes.
So I'm going to put it on the website. You guys won't have to worry about, the issues here. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna give it to Michelle. I'm gonna tell her put that on the website, and she'll put it up there. You guys can watch it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your segment this time, but I did want to point that out because
that's different.
We definitely need to bypass YouTube and Facebook every once in a while, so you guys can get the full effect of the podcast. And that's how I plan on doing it. More than likely, I wish there was a way that I could bring you guys on live on the page, our website. That way, like, we wouldn't have to go through this all the time, where we could actually play the music live without bitching and whining from Facebook and YouTube about the licenses for the music. But whatever it is, we're going to have issues regardless. But like I said, I am recording this, so there is no way you will be able to miss out. So it will be on the website. So, fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you, Facebook. Right in the keister. With the shocker.
I was just adding effect.
Gotcha.
So, like I said, a few, for example, another, the beginning and end segments with Tom Atkins playing the dad and the little boy. The little boy is Joe Hill, who is the son of the writer Stephen King.
I'm listening. I'm sorry. I was reading what Amy said here.
Oh.
It said, what about Twitch? She hears a lot of gamers using full songs.
I think my
Twitch,
son uses Twitch.
Twitch probably does allow it, but I think it's a lot of gamer stuff, and I don't know if we'd really impact anybody on Twitch. I mean, we don't really have anything to do with video games.
Right.
So, I mean, we're mostly movies and music, and it would really kind of be hard for us to probably impact some of those people on Twitch, because they're all about Fortnite, and I dip my balls on Fortnite. So
my son plays Fortnite.
Okay. That's his choice. I like to dip my balls on it.
Okay.
Arabian goggles.
Shut Hamburglar.
Anyway, back to the podcast.
Sometimes I like to. Anyway. So yeah, there's like, because like I said, there's a lot of surprises in the movie. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just cut right to the chase for the special effects being, of course, in the 80s, they were actually really good. They're excellent. I liked it. The acting is great.
Amy, after the podcast, message me directly. That way, we can figure this out. Because if that's the case, then I definitely will. I'll check into it. Because this broadcaster I'm using right now does play on Twitch. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you about that. I just happened to see her message on there.
And the storyline, of course, obviously, I love a good horror anthology.
Right.
And this is an all ultimate classic. I love the second one.
The second one, I found it the other day in the $5 movie bin at Walmart, and I almost grabbed it.
You should have.
This close, but I saw Dodgeball, the unrated version, so I bought that instead.
Oh, okay.
I fucking love that movie. I'm sorry, and it's one of the last movies I saw Rip Torn in. So
yeah, that's if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. So anyway. All in all, the movie is it's an all-time classic. If you love a good horror anthology film, this is highly recommended.
It's great. I actually have it. It's fantastic.
And of course, my favorite line in that whole movie, meteor shit. Stephen King.
You know what
is Jordy Verrill.
My favorite one or favorite story from that movie is the one at the end with the gargoyle.
No, that's Tales from the Dark Side.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, I like
another movie that I will cover at some point.
Love that.
That movie
anthology.
Is classic.
I fucking love that movie.
So, on to the news.
Sorry, I screwed that up.
No, you're fine. You're fine. A lot of people know as opposed, because of the COVID-19 outbreak and everybody, shitting themselves. Godzilla vs. Kong got moved back to 2021, and
Fuck!
I know, and I am utterly heartbroken because I have been dying to see that movie, and so has my 9-year-old son.
Son of a bitch!
I know. Writer David Koepp is going to release his version of The Bride of Frankenstein with Universal Pictures.
That would be fucking awesome.
Yes.
No, I'm talking about this.
Oh.
She said, dude, seriously, we need a huge ass dodgeball. Hold on, I'm going to use this because it's easier to read. Huge ass dodgeball match to get rid of all this negativity. Nothing like hitting someone with a ball in the side of the face.
Yeah. And then the new Ghostbusters movies got moved back too.
Fuck! I mean, what is coming out? Is anything going to come out?
I don't think anything is going to be coming out this year.
I mean, Marvel pushed back what?
Several.
Almost all of them. They're currently filming one of them.
They're doing Falcon and Winter Soldier.
So a Disney freaking TV show.
Yeah.
Disney Plus TV show.
So now Star Wars is releasing a horror anthology book called Dark Legends. It's supposed to be released this summer, but the way shit's going, I doubt it will.
It's a book?
It's a horror anthology book.
Okay, well, it might actually get released.
There was one I read. It was a Star Wars storyline, but it was like a zombie outbreak.
Right.
And it looked pretty cool. It sounded pretty cool. I haven't had a chance to read it.
Didn't we read somewhere that Marvel is also going to release on Disney Plus the Marvel Zombies?
Possibly.
Cool.
They're introducing it through the What If.
That's right. Thank you.
They're introducing it. It's animated.
This is ridiculous. I'm so over this COVID bullshit.
Yeah. Denise Cronenberg, who is the sister of writer-director David Cronenberg, who did Scanners and Dead Ringers, passed away at 81.
That's sad.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, how many people out there want me to release a Fire Away Podcast t-shirt that it just says on the front, fuck COVID? Thumbs up across the screen if you want it. I'll even make it cheap.
That was me.
That was you. But I'll even make it cheap. Fuck it.
All right. Russell Crowe is going to star in a road rage horror film called Unhinged.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you say Russell Crowe?
Russell Crowe.
Son of a bitch.
Netflix released a zombie horror series called Reality Z. I watched it. I hated it. It was garbage. Hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
It was a clump of shit from start to finish. I watched.
CW.
Yes, Swamp Thing is coming to CW.
Fuck yes. I
couldn't be happier.
heard such great things about that. I can't wait. Also on HBO Plus, is it? Whatever the new HBO thing is, the Doom Squad or Doom Patrol. Sorry, Doom Patrol is coming on there, and they're going to stream all of the last season and the new season on HBO.
Yeah, Netflix picked up the series, the YouTube web series Cobra Kai.
Nice.
And they will be releasing seasons 1 and 2. Season 3 will drop on Netflix, which is freaking amazing because I watched the first 2 seasons. They just happened to catch them. And let me tell you, it picks up with the rivalry of Daniel and Johnny perfectly.
Sweet.
And Kreese is in it.
Nice.
Kreese, the Darth Vader of martial arts movies. John Kreese is in the fucking series.
All right. Sweet.
Okay, so
has nothing to do with horror, but we're just nerds.
I'm excited. I'm keeping Netflix just to watch that.
Right.
This is, like I said, this is 2 weeks old, so bear with me. Sam Raimi's original horror classic, Evil Dead, is going to be returning to drive-ins across the country, including Dixon, Illinois.
What the fuck?
It began June 13th.
Yes! Why the fuck haven't we gone? Dixon's not that far from here.
I had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Although, can you imagine us pulling up there? Like, look, there's 2 gay fat guys coming in here to watch this movie. Which one's the top and which one's the bottom? Your guess is as good as mine.
Drink your beer and shut up.
Shutting up.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, and William Sadler will return. I doubt it's going to be this summer for the next movie, Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Woohoo! I've been looking forward to this fucking movie. Ever since the trailer dropped.
And speaking of Evil Dead,
I'm listening.
Speaking of Evil Dead,
you have my attention.
Sam Raimi handpicked personally Lee Cronin to direct the next Evil Dead movie.
Nice. You know, to be honest with you, though, the last one that came out wasn't that bad. I actually really enjoyed it.
Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, the remake?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, actually. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if this is the best 4th of July fireworks. Yeah, although they won't have any 4th of July fireworks this year.
Nope.
If you... what was it? Where was I going with that?
You said...
Sorry, I
the Evil Dead remake.
Oh, no, I really did enjoy that movie. I thought it was actually really good.
I thought it was pretty cool at the end after the after credits.
Right.
I'll give you a hint. Spoiler alert. I'll give you a hint. Groovy.
That right. You think was Ash in that movie? Did they have a guy play Ash in that movie? No. So there's a
whole different group of kids.
So it's a very good possibility that we'll see.
They've already talked about having Ash cross over to an alternate dimension where there's a female version of him.
Nice.
Which would actually be pretty cool.
I just want to show off my my little
son of a bitch
Evil Dead figure thingy here. Yeah, if you see it right here, it's got a little bit of cobwebs on it, but we used to have it right there on the front of the stage. You know what? I don't know why we don't have it up there anymore.
Found a spot.
Listen to Josh. I found a spot. It's going right here, man.
Get the goddamn thing where it needs to be.
Okay. All right.
What the hell?
I'm using the box to elevate it above the wood.
Wood.
Move that skull over a little bit. Put him behind Alice Cooper. There you go. Kind of cock him to the side so you can see that there's a deadite behind him.
Henrietta.
There you go.
Someone's in my fruit cellar. Someone with a fresh soul.
All right, so there you go.
And another classic horror movie.
That was just hilarious, though. You're like, right here, found a spot.
Found it.
It's going right here, motherfucker.
Jeffrey Levy, I have no idea who that guy is, wants to reboot the Ghoulies franchise.
Nice.
Ghoulies. And if anybody is not familiar with the movie, the movie poster itself was controversial for the simple fact that it shows a toilet and this little creature popping up. It actually, I am not making this up, it actually, around that time, parents flipped the hell out because it scared kids into wanting to potty train.
Nice.
Because they saw that.
That's hilarious.
That is hysterical. And that, boys and ghouls, is the horror. Oh, and in case anybody's wanting to know where I get my horror news, bloodydisgusting.com is where I get all. I credit them for my.
Do they have an app?
They even have an app.
There you go.
It's free. You can just get on there. You can check out the news, and that's where I get all my source. That's where my sources come from. As I get on there before we go online. We go live. I'll sometimes go through and I'll hand pick the ones that I think you guys would show more interest in, because they cover a lot of the independent stuff too.
Right.
And there have been some good independent films that they released that they've talked about.
Right.
So, and I'll, whatever you guys actually would like, stuff that you would be more familiar with.
Also, since this is horror related, if you want to, there is an app It is a social media website called Slasher.
Be prepared.
Head on over to Slasher, download the app, and make yourself a page. You can follow both, or you can send a friend request to both me and Josh.
Yes.
I post stuff for the podcast. I post memes. It is basically social media for horror fans.
There are some
interesting people on there, and they're all extremely fucking friendly.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you what. I have felt more welcomed on Slasher than I have on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And it is like, it's the greatest fucking thing. People will message you. People, if they have films of their own, if they're makeup artists, if they will display that shit on there, and they are very nice. I haven't had any problems. I had one guy question something that I posted. It was like, I wanted Josh's promos, and it had Jason and Freddy and Michael Myers on it, and it was a promo for Creepshow, the horror review. And he's all like, well, I see Freddy and Jason on there. And I'm like, yeah, it's just a part of the promo background. He didn't say anything else. So, I mean, unlike most of the people on fucking Facebook who would be like, no, you shouldn't have that on your man. You should have all the people from
I actually had somebody
Creepshow
ask me an unusual question.
Oh, yeah?
Because my Slasher screen name is Chainsaw Fan. He goes, so are you a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, or are you just a fan of the Power Tool? Yes.
Like, yes, I use power tools on your mom. But Sorry. I have it.
I use Power Tools on your mom.
Where the fuck?
Jesus.
Okay, do it again.
Okay. He goes, so I hear you see your name is Chainsaw Fan. Are you a fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre or a fan of the Power Tool? Yeah, I use Power Tools on your mom.
God, we're retarded. Anyway.
That was stupid.
So you can also do that. Mine, of course, is Misfit309. You can find me on there. You can find me on Twitter.
Chainsaw Fan JS, I believe. Let me double check.
Yeah, I'm use the same name on all my.
Let me double check mine. Go ahead, keep talking. Chainsaw Fan JS.
You can find me on pretty much everything as Misfit309. Twitter, Instagram.
I do not have a Twitter account. I deleted it.
Right. Well, whatever. So. It is what it is. Twitter is a cesspool of political waste.
Yeah, it's garbage, and I had to warn my son because he got a Twitter account, and I said, I'm just going to warn you right now. It's all political bullshit.
Well, let me exit out of this so we can talk shit about Twitter, because I enjoy talking shit about Twitter. So
fuck Twitter.
That was Josh's horror movie reviews.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to play this music because I don't want don't want any more dropped videos. But
hey, my dad's watching.
Woohoo! It's about fucking time.
I know, right?
Jesus Christ.
God, Dad.
So heading back over to the live cam, but there we are, the bigger screen. All right, let's talk some shit about Twitter, shall we?
Let's talk shit about Twitter.
What kind of social media website allows you to have full-on porn, but then won't let you talk shit about people?
Trapped, I'm looking at you.
Nah.
Oh. Fucking jagaloons.
But seriously, if you have a regular Twitter account, you can actually post porn.
Yeah.
Full on porn. I mean, penetration.
I just got tired. It's like, that's all I would say. I'm like, Jesus, dude.
It's all I would see too, but that's pretty much what I chose. But that's beside the point.
Dad, shut up. You shut up.
But
please.
That's pretty much the reason why I don't want my kids to be on Twitter.
I don't either.
Is because they can. All I have to do is I'm like, oh, cool. Riley Reid is on here. Click, and all of a sudden they can find any porn star, and they put full on porn. I mean, full on. You can see everyone's asshole.
I wonder what's inside your butthole.
Twitter is good for advertisements if you can go around some of the bypass. That's pretty much what I use it for. We do have a Fire Away podcast page on Twitter. That's what I do. I put our advertisements on there, and you can see them on there and whatever the hell. But
it's just nothing but one gigantic political.
Yeah, it's a fucking cesspool of garbage. You can find us on Facebook. on Instagram, and I post the same things on Facebook as an Instagram that I put on Twitter. The only problem is if I tag somebody on Twitter, like they might see it. Instagram,
Possibly.
They will see it.
See, I kept my Instagram account. It's just Twitter. I have no use for it.
Right. And I really honestly probably need to put more videos or
Dad's got a Titter account.
Titter account.
Titter? Is mom aware of this?
Is that an adult friend finder account?
Yeah.
If you have an adult friend finder account, please delete me.
Oh, well, okay.
Ah!
Hey! So, yeah.
Anyway,
Wow.
I think I want to spin the dreidel. Let's see what
You spin the dreidel.
spin the dreidel. Let's see what everybody. Oh crap! It hit the mouse. All right, hold on. Remote
You
control.
don't know how to
can go
spin a
over here.
damn dreidel, do you? Rick was getting pissed
I'm
because I
not
was doing
Jewish.
perfect spins.
There's
Every
a
time. He would
semi-perfect spin. All right, to my left. Who's my left? You're my left. Go ahead and take a drink.
Are you the left nut or the right nut?
All right, so have some fun with us. Go ahead and take a drink. I kind of want to take a drink myself. Would you be up for yet another shot?
Nah.
No? Okay, well, I'm going to have a shot. I'm going to have a shot with you because I'm at home and I don't have to drive anywhere. I just have to suffer the consequences later. Instagram has become a subsidiary of Facebook. It follows a lot of the same algorithms. Yeah, I know. I follow people on Instagram. I mostly go on there to see what's his nuts? Come on, help me out here. Robert Frank. His motivation is,
Robert Frank is amazing.
Robert Frank is my spirit animal.
I've said that many a times. Robert Frank for president 2020. Welcome to the glorious White House of Games. You're not talking too much, Amy. You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
In more ways. Anyway,
Jesus Christ, man.
Shut
Make
up.
it more obvious, why don't you?
I wasn't. No. Anyway.
Anywho. Is it just me or are you guys frozen? Not frozen here. Not frozen there.
I'm pretty.
Not frozen
I'm
there.
pretty damn
Not frozen there.
I'm pretty damn warm.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking toasty in here.
Little toast.
It's just you. Amy, you're more than welcome to talk because you seem to be the only one doing it. So
Yeah.
next to Donald talking about us frozen. We're not frozen. We're frozen. We're not. We have the same amount of dropped frames as we had before. That was the section where everybody lost us on YouTube. But again, I'm recording this, and hopefully we can get it on the on our actual page.
Yeah.
On our website. We're gonna start trying to put some of those videos up on our website. Right now, it just has a listing of it has pictures and a listing of the crew. That's about it. I mean, we need to update Mike's.
We need to update that whole page. Period.
Yeah, it needs some work, but we're finally going to have some fucking videos on there.
Yeah,
something you guys can enjoy.
Right.
But yeah, there you go. So if you do lose us, you'll be able to watch us in the future regardless. Yep. So
you're not going to miss anything.
I'm taking this shot by myself. Excelsior.
Because you're lame. Oh, did it go up your nose?
No. It's just warm. Oh. I'm verklempt.
A little verklempt.
A little verklempt. Anyway, so, and I'm also going to say plug, head on over to the Fireway podcast, the Fireway shop on teespring.com. Also, guys, I really want to emphasize this. You do not want to miss, if you are in the Quad Cities in September, do not want to miss Midwest Monster Fest this year.
Yes.
Oh my God, there's so much going on this year. You don't want to miss it.
So we're just going to say, I'm just going to say right now, we're trying to get Jeff on the show. He's the one that runs the whole, he gets it all. He's the guy who brings it all
Well,
together.
he's already said he'd be on the show. So we're going to get him
on the
closer.
show.
We're going to get him on closer to Midwest
Right.
Monster Fest.
There are people that I want to get on the show, that
Yeah.
we want to get on the show.
Yeah, we're gonna have Evil
And
Ed
we
on the
will
show.
we will be getting a hold of them.
And then our regulars will have Monocyanide on. We'll have Mike on again. But you know, we're gonna have a good time regardless. And
We're gonna get Ed Hamilton on the show because I want him to show off his work, and plus the movie I want to review with him
Right.
here.
I'm gonna try to book Corey Ruby on again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll get.
Whenever we get Corey on the show, it is
Oh my
just
God,
a
it's a
laugh fest.
Yeah,
We are cracking up the
we've
entire time.
already had Rick on the show. We've had Mike on the show.
We've
We've
had
had
Mike.
Alicia. I'm sorry,
Monocyanide
on the show.
It's just going to be. There's so many people we want, and here's the thing for people that have been wanting to be on that we know that it's a process. So you got to just kind of bear with us because there's so much we want to do.
Well, I mean,
We're not
anything,
blowing you guys off. We're not blowing you off. We
More-
don't want anyone to think that.
more than anything, shit, I just fucking smudged my glasses. Anyway, I just wanted to say one thing. I joke around a lot, but I do run all of the background. I am the background. I mean, running all this shit. Josh does help out. He gives me the proper people I needed to check out. He's the one who showed me Slasher. And it's been probably the most welcoming thing that I've had.
Absolutely. I was shocked when I saw the app. I'm like, oh, I'm going to check this out and just see what it's all about. It's probably going to be lame as hell, and I was going to just delete it within a week. But it was like within the week just 1 week that I had it, I had over 50 to close to 100 people sending me friend requests.
Shit, I almost have 500 friends on there, and that's never happened.
No, it's just I don't even have that many on Facebook.
Right.
I mean, I have some, but it's not anywhere near like I do on Slasher. Now, people have seen, like when I put on my description, I'm the co-host of the show, and I've had so many people message me and say, hey, if you ever want to have me on the show to talk about this movie I'm making, I'm like, oh, well, we'll keep you in mind.
Right.
But one thing I had to tell somebody, because he was kind of getting into the political aspect. I said, I'm going to just let you know right now, there are two things we do not discuss on this show, and that is politics stuff
and religion.
We don't discuss it. We don't go anywhere near it because Wyatt has his personal views. I have my personal views, beliefs, etc. We keep it at that because nowadays, if you look on social media, that's all that gets thrown around,
and that's why we're the weapons of mass distraction.
Absolutely, that is we are that secret weapon against that kind of crap.
We're tired of it.
We're tired of hearing about it. We're tired of that being shoved down our throat. We're tired of it being, it's just no more of that shit. So when he and I discussed before the season started up, he and I sat down and talked about this. And I said, we need to just stay away from that shit.
Yeah.
Because all that's going to do, we're going to lose viewers and we're going to lose friends.
Right.
And we haven't brought it up, and because we want to be the source that brings everybody together. Because we don't discriminate. We don't discriminate against black, white, gay, straight, anybody. Everybody is welcome.
Amy
here.
Cole says, honestly, the people who are strange and unusual by societal norms are usually the sweetest and most awesomest people.
That's the sweetest thing anybody's ever said
we
about me.
We ourselves are the strange and unusual. Beetlejuice fans.
I absolutely love being strange and unusual.
But
we want people to come. We're trying to bring people together.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
While everything else is trying to drive people apart, we're trying to be that adhesive unit.
More people are like, yep, definitely. And but when I book people on the show, it's usually people who have something to do with our movies or music.
Yeah.
The horror movies or the music, suspense, even if they're authors.
I can't wait till we get Pit Lord in here.
I can't wait to get Pit Lord in here.
I want them to actually, if it's possible, I'm just saying, if it's possible, I want them to be able to perform here and have them
shit.
do like a.
That'd be interesting.
It would be, but you know what? I think we'd be able to film them live do like one of their songs, do 2 songs, like one like what they do at the beginning.
Can we get a Pit Lord acoustic? That'd be cool.
You know what? I think they would do it too, just because they're cool like that.
Yeah, but no, we definitely want to get those guys in here. We're gonna get Evil Ed in here with his
artwork.
Yeah,
he does a lot of horror. He does a lot of artwork. He does his own Halloween decorations. DIY, total DIY.
Oops. Sorry, I did that by accident. Shut up, Meg.
Anyway. But yeah, he does his own Halloween decorations. He was gonna make he was gonna have do for me Tarman from Return of the Living Dead.
Didn't he say he was gonna bring Tarman in with him?
He was gonna try to.
Oh, okay.
But I told him before I got to talk to him again here probably sometime this week. Tell him just bring in some of your drawings and your paintings.
Right.
That he's done. He's done a tribute to Tim Curry. That was amazing. It's really cool stuff, and he's actually got quite the knack for it. So,
awesome.
But I mean, like, he can bring in some of his Halloween decorations that he has,
right?
But nothing, like where it's like ridiculously big. He has a lot of cool ideas.
He said he was going to come in full stage makeup.
That'd be awesome.
But
he was also in a band,
right? But we're going to we're going to have. Like, that's our thing. We want to bring in big name artists. I'd love, to be very honest with you, and this is from the heart, I would love nothing else than to walk into Midwest Monster Fest, set up a booth. Are you listening, Jeff? I would love nothing more than to go into Midwest Monster Fest, set up a booth, and sit Josh down right in front of CJ Graham. And do a full interview.
I wouldn't know what to say.
I'm just saying, dude. That's where I'm saying. Come
my
straight
dream,
from the heart.
My dream has always been to interview a lot of those guys, like Robert Englund. I've always wanted to interview Bill Moseley and CJ Graham, but not from a journalist perspective, from a fan's perspective, because I grew up watching these guys.
By the way, that unfortunately was Josh.
That was me.
It says the Fireway Podcast. You were speaking as the Fireway Podcast, but yeah,
that's
You get it.
Yeah, Amy, that was me. I was the one who responded. Unfortunately, he does not have a link to his work. His Facebook page, he does have some of his stuff. He has pictures of some of the work he's done. If I can find a way to see if he'll let me copy a few of those pictures, and I can send them to you, show what he does. I'm sure he'd be cool with it, but I will, and he knows I'll credit him for it. So, but the
man's an evil genius.
Oh man, Eddie is one of those guys that we will sit and watch horror movies, and we will start like picking them apart, not in a negative way.
Right, gotcha.
So we'll sit there and I'll be like, "Hey, did you notice that?" or whatever. And he tries. He's gonna hate me for this. He tries going toe to toe with me on horror movie trivia, and it's hilarious. And he'll even say, he goes, "I try to get him. He tries to stump me," and Rick's tried stumping me too, and he can't do it.
Yeah, of course not.
And like Mike Robinson,
he sure the fuck can stump me on Madden though.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. But even Mike Robinson, who's been on the show, he's our sound guy, he said, "I am a walking encyclopedia of knowledge of horror movie trivia." Because if you can give me like a brief description of a movie,
it's no lie, he really is.
That's
the reason why Josh is here. Oh, hey, look, I got another friend request on Slasher.
Did you really?
Just now, yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, I've had to actually delete a few people.
I haven't deleted anybody. Fuck
I had a chick friend request me on there, and she's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm good," and then she puts DTC, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
Right.
She goes, "Down to cuddle?" I said, "Not really."
Down to cuddle. I mean,
Down-
that's not that big a deal.
That's not what I'm on there.
She just
for.
wants you to cuddle.
I don't want to cuddle.
What's wrong with cuddling?
I don't want to cuddle with her.
There is a dating option on there.
I did not want to cuddle.
Okay, well, I mean, whatever. Abby Lee, welcome to the show.
Who?
Abby Lee. She's a friend of mine.
Oh.
Abby Lee.
Oh, okay.
She
Hey,
also
Abby.
knows Corey.
It says here, Josh, they wouldn't be able to beat you if you got laid. LOL. You need a distraction. Man, if I had a nickel for every time somebody ever told me that,
No shit.
I'd have a shitload of nickels. But yeah, as far as horror movie, oh my god, it started with the Universal monsters, and it just evolved into the Big Four,
No shit.
and then it went into just. Fucking,
Is there just a big four though of horror?
there's a Big Four.
Okay, so let's narrow this down. We got Jason,
That's 1,
Freddy,
2,
Chucky,
3,
Michael Myers.
4. But for me, the Big Four are like I'm talking early '80s, '70s, and early '80s. You have Michael Myers. You have Freddy Krueger. You have Leatherface,
Right.
and Jason.
Okay.
Everything.
When did Chucky
after
come
that.
out?
Chucky came out in '87.
87. Okay.
Child's Play came out in '87.
But that's still 80s. So that would make it a big 5.
You know what? I'll accept it. Okay, the Big 5.
So you stop at if you stop at 80s, I mean, yeah, that's great. But then you got after the 80s, you got 90s, you got Ghostface.
Ghostface. You have the puppets from Puppet Master.
Right.
You have God, what else? Help me out here. No, don't help me out here. Let me figure it out.
Okay.
For the '90s though, you have
They didn't really have a whole lot of slashers. They got that hook hand guy from I know what you did last summer.
the Gordon's Fisherman. That does not count.
I'm just imagining him walking around with a bag of fish
The
sticks.
Gordon's Fisherman.
Oh yeah, Donald Pinhead.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
He came out in 80. Oh, don't tell me. He came out in 88, I believe.
Critters. Hell yeah.
Critters?
Thank you.
Critters
Critters
came out around the same time Gremlins came out.
That's
Came out
right.
a year later.
Critters was the first actual horror movie that I ever saw. Thank you for pointing that out. Amy,
Candyman.
Abby, you were
That's
awesome.
another one. The 90s. Candyman.
Candyman,
Damn
gotcha.
it. I was trying to think there was another one. Now
the Djinn from Wishmaster.
that came out. That came out in 97.
Yeah.
97. Oh God, what else? Full Moon really flourished in the 90s.
Right.
The Full Moon movies. So you had the puppets from Puppet Master. You had what was his name? The vampire from Subspecies. God, what was his name?
Abby, you were awesome for pointing out the
But no,
Critters. I
thank you.
fucking love the Critters movies.
Critters movies were great. They have a new one.
Do they?
Came out like last year. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it.
Critters 25.
No. Yeah, you would think. Speaking of Candyman, I'm dying to see this movie. This
Right.
new one that's coming out. 'Cause it's
Interesting.
supposed to be like a reboot sequel. The Wrong Turn movies came out in the early 2000s.
Oh God.
Those were actually good.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Yes.
Fuck
That's
yes.
that's a remake though.
No, but the original one was still good.
The original?
The
originals came out in the 70s.
That's what I'm saying. Those were good.
Oh yeah.
Full fuck yeah.
Wes Craven did those. And then
Yeah.
oh man. God, now you got me thinking.
Oh.
There was
Critters legit scared me and I had nightmares.
You know what though is that was actually for PG-13. That was
No
pretty
shit.
goddamn scary.
And I watched it when I was like, what was it? It came out in the 80s, so it was
came out in 86.
86, so I was like 5.
Gremlins came out in 84 or 85. No, 84. They came out in
Right.
84. Critters came out in 85.
Actually, Critters scared me more than Gremlins did. I mean,
Yeah,
I
Gremlins
loved
was more
Gremlins.
of a comedy.
Yeah. Those movies are freaky. Yep.
Yeah. But I will tell you right now, the one movie like I still remember as a kid. I remember one of my aunts took me to the movie theater. It was at the Milan Cinemas when that was up and running. There was the poster for Fright Night. Scared the shit out of me. I'm like, I'm a kid.
With the weird vampire thing.
Vampire thing in the clouds.
Fuck
oh my
yeah,
god,
dude, that scared
freaky.
the shit out of me.
Great movie.
Yeah, no.
I love the movie. I hated the remake, but I love the movie. The original. It's classic. The second one's
That's like House. The first one was and then the second one was like
hilarious. No, the second one was great.
Yeah.
I love House too.
I think I have the original House movie.
The original one's good though.
Yeah.
But I still remember going to see Gremlins.
Yeah.
My mom of all people took me to. I begged her to take me to that movie.
Did you ever see Triffids?
The Day of the Triffids. It is an old 1950s sci-fi horror film about plants that came to life, or like aliens. They look like giant plants.
Good pull, Abby. Good pull. Because I don't think I've seen that.
Day of the Triffids. They actually remade it in the 60s or 70s. Didn't do so well. The original came out in the mid. It was around the time when you had like the Blob and the
Blob.
It was like in the 50s.
I think
Steve
I
McQueen was in that movie. Day of the Triffids was more science fiction than it was horror.
Motherfucker, he's literally the fucking walking horror encyclopedia.
Yeah, Day of the Triffids, and they have been talking about remaking that and modernizing. Now, if they were to do that, I think if they would use a lot, like kind of tease it, kind of like with the whole Monsanto thing that's been going on for years. If they could kind of incorporate that somehow into the storyline, it would really work.
God, we are such horror nerds.
Okay, here we go. That one also scared me. They're killer Christmas trees. Killer Christmas trees. There's an actual horror film. It's an independent, low-budget horror film where the Christmas tree kills the Christmas trees start killing people.
Right.
And I thought, how high were you when you wrote this? It's just like, oh my God, what drugs were you on? I want some. Jesus Christ. What? What's next? They have a movie with killer donuts, for fuck's sake. Donuts! I love donuts. Don't scare me into not wanting to eat them. I'm glad that didn't happen when I was a kid. Oh my God, I would have shit myself. My mom would have bought a box of Hostess donuts. And I would have ran in the other room. And like, what the fuck is wrong with him? They're just donuts, for Christ's sake.
That shit's funny.
It's like, oh my. Kind of went on a tangent there for a bit.
It's okay.
Some of the shit they're coming out with.
Right?
It's like, if I would have seen this as a kid, I would have literally pissed my pants.
Yeah, no shit.
Literally. Hey, Killer Tomatoes. And we're not... Killer Tomato is the greatest movie ever.
And I'm going to take that shirt from the original store, and I'm going to move it over to our store.
I'm sorry, but that movie is so hilariously horrible.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Hell Killer Tomatoes, and we're not talking salmonella.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, no. I'm going to move that shirt back over there because we have to have that on there.
But it's like in the 80s, you could get away with anything.
And like 30 years later, we all think it's hokey as fuck, but we enjoyed it.
But it's like you're back when, when that shit's going on, you're scared to death of it. Like, if it was a horror movie, you go back, like I said, like you said, go back 30 years later, you're watching it and going, what in the entire fuck am I watching?
Okay, Donald says, this is going to show my age, but I saw The Blob in 1972.
But you know what?
It's
a good movie.
It is. It's a fucking fantastic movie.
Steve McQueen was in the original, and
I love The Blob.
The original. The remake from the 80s was decent. It was decent. They even had I don't know how many remakes it had. A few. The Blob was good.
Yeah, no, I have one of the remakes.
Rob Zombie was going to remake it.
Oh, that would be
and
interesting.
that means Sherry Moon would have been in the whole fucking thing, and
she'd been the main character.
It would have just killed the whole movie. But that's just me. I'm old fashioned, because there's no favoritism at all with him.
No, not at all.
Hey, so 99% of the time, well, no, 100% of the time.
She's almost 50, dude. You need to stop. Okay.
Yeah. Just kind of let it go, Rob.
I mean, and not to knock her, she's still a beautiful woman.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd
still bend her over.
She's starting to.
I would. I don't give a fuck.
Calm down, dude.
Shut
Jesus
up.
Christ.
Hey, don't judge me, goddammit. I told you what I would do. I'm not taking that back.
There are women watching our podcast.
And?
Calm the fuck down.
And? Equal opportunity defenders, goddammit. What do you think? You think I'm sorry.
Dude, some of the best movies came from there.
Troop Beverly Hills.
Porky's.
Okay.
Yes. I have the
Porky's. I love those movies. My mom actually was okay with me watching those goddamn movies. That explains why I'm so fucked up.
Right, and then Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds.
One of the nerds actually rapes a girl.
Which one?
The first one or is it the first one? It might be the second one. When he sneaks into the mirror room.
First one.
Yeah, first one. And they have sex, and she didn't know it was him.
But then she kind of realized, are you guys like you always as good?
Yeah. It's literal rape, but it was an 80s movie, so they got away with it.
Who is he talking about? I missed it.
Okay. You're going to have to specify. Which part were you talking about?
Oh, I was talking about Sherry Moon.
Oh, Sherry Moon.
Yeah,
Rob Zombie's wife.
Yeah.
She played Baby in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yes. And she was also in both of his Halloween movies. Basically every Rob Zombie movie you've ever seen, she's in it.
Yeah.
She's the blonde chick.
Including the cover of, what is the name of the album? The remix album for...
Super Sexy Swingin' Sounds.
That one. Yeah, she's right on the cover of that one.
Yeah. That no favoritism whatsoever. I will say right now, though, is what got me so messed up as a kid was my parents took me to the Cheech and Chong double feature.
That's where it started?
That's where it all went downhill. Dad, I know you're watching. I had to have been 5.
I think I watched Up in Smoke with my dad one night.
Up in Smoke and next movie.
She was on the pie tin.
She was on the pie tin.
Okay. All right. We're talking about Sherry Moon, I am assuming.
Shoes. Pie tin?
I want to take your word for it. I don't know.
We'll go with it.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, my parents they went to a drive-in. My first drive-in movie experience.
No big fake boobies. She did not have
Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke.
She did not have big fake boobies.
And Cheech and Chong's next movie. So I'm singing Mexican Americans as a kid. I got in trouble for it. Mom, I'm looking at you.
You probably shouldn't sing that song.
I'm part Mexican. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know, but still. Facebook,
Facebook, Oh, you're being racist.
Yeah, we're not racist.
And blow it out your ass.
To be very honest, okay, I'm going to say one thing that is political at the moment. I have never been racist. I went to school, and in inner city school, I have had, look at my Facebook page. I'm not going to lie. All those people are my friends. I actually talk to all those people on my Facebook page that are black, Mexican, whatever. They're all my friends. I do talk to them, and I don't care what anybody says. If you say that you have black friends and you're white, and the people are like, you're not racist because you have black friends. I really do. If you go on my page, you'll see them all.
I went to Rock Island High School. A lot of my friends were, and I'm not just saying that. Anyway, back to
Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Holy shit, it's 8:43 and I still haven't done my segment.
That's payback for all those times you fucking interrupt me.
It's all good. We're having a good time.
Yep.
Go check out Body Count Carnivore and Havoc V.
So we're gonna let him do his death match.
I'm gonna blow through this because we're having a good time. We're gonna continue this conversation after I blow through this. So let's go ahead and let.
You said blow quite a bit for somebody who hasn't had much to drink.
Right. All right. So here we go. On to the death match, real quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're done.
Hold on. I'm gonna get my. I'm really enjoying this conversation. I really hate to interrupt it. So maybe we just continue the conversation and come back to this later. How about that? If we go long, we go long. It's a podcast.
Yeah. Who cares?
Right? So back to the live cam. Anyway, so what were we talking about? The rape scene in Revenge of the Nerds was the last
No, we
thing
weren't talking about that, but I mean,
Okay.
we were talking about how in the 80s you could pretty much practically get away with anything and everything.
Oh, my glasses are killing me.
And like with horror movies, for example, like I said, the posters, holy shit,
No shit, dude.
they were legit scary. I mean, it's like I remember as a kid, when you went to a video store, I avoided the horror section like the plague when I was little.
No shit.
It scared the hell out of me.
Well, Critters, Ghoulies.
Yeah.
And like you said, Fright Night. That Fright Night stuck out in my head more than any of the rest of them for some reason. It's that weird vampire-ish cloud.
Yeah.
And it's I can see that shit in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Now. Even when I was a kid, I saw it and I'm like, oh, that's fucking creepy.
I was petrified.
Yeah, well, I wasn't petrified. I was intrigued. Like, I wanted to see that movie when I was a kid, and I was like, I want to see this movie. Dad, can we rent this movie? And he's already seen it. We're not gonna rent that, But I'm like, I waited until I was older and I watched that movie. But
But what's funny was like when I got a little older, I would always stay at my uncle's house every other weekend because that's when he had my cousin, and we always went to one of the 2 video stores. And I remember we would always rent a horror movie of some kind. We would always rent one. And I remember my mom was just like freaking out. She goes, "Oh my God, and she goes, I can't believe you're watching it. Vampires."
not those kind of vampires.
The ones that don't sparkle.
Lost Boys. Oh my God, those kind of vampires.
Yes. The Lost Boys, when I saw the trailer for the first time ever when I was a kid and I saw that and Kiefer Sutherland came out with the fangs, scared the shit out of me.
Ah.
I thought, I am not watching this. You can't pay me to watch this. And then I ended up watching it like 3 years later and fell in love with it. I just thought it was one of the greatest vampire movies in the 80s.
And then, the 90s rolled around.
The Howling.
Right.
Scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Then the 90s rolled around and we got Dracula. The Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Which was Gary Oldman.
Oh.
Own that shit.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Gary Oldman owned the fuck out of that movie.
That movie was like, I had read the book, okay? I love the book Dracula. Okay?
Dracula is a classic.
And when he was so hot.
You know what? I'm a straight guy and I'm comfortable with my sexuality. Fuck yeah, he was.
Anyway,
just saying.
But like Gary Oldman as Dracula was like the book 100%.
It gave me goosebumps.
Oh, did y'all hear that the Vampire Chronicles is supposed to get a show deal?
Vampire Chronicles.
Is that?
I think it was a series of books.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me.
I dated a girl years ago that was into that series.
Okay.
The Vampire Chronicles. Because I think...
Is that the one with the Interview with a Vampire as one of the movies?
Amy, help us out here. Hold on. Is that... We're talking the Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles, correct? Because that's the only thing I could think of.
Fucking 8-second delay.
I know. It's Vampire Chronicles. There was a series of books, not the Anne Rice series, but there was a series
Anne
of...
Rice, yes.
Anne Rice, yep, I was right.
Sweet.
They had the Vampire Lestat.
Right.
Interview with the Vampire. They had, I think Armand had his own series.
Nice.
Had his own book. Lewis.
Is that the book? Yep. Amy, yes. Or Abby, yes. That too many A's. Abby, yes. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah. And there was one. No, it was a Queen of the Damned. Wasn't. I cannot remember. I dated a girl years ago that was into that series.
Okay, ladies
that are I'm trying to remember though, because
Help us out here.
I read Armand's
Right.
book, and I read Lestat. Those are the two that I read.
Sorry, I'm
I
giddy
am-
because
I
the
am-
podcast is doing so well right now.
I am. Oh man,
I finally got my glasses. I can see again. So, like, you know, I actually feel like a nerd.
but the thing about vampire movies, and I actually had, I'm one of those people. It's like
Okay. Yes, Anne Rice, Lester, then it.
Interconnect,
to
Mayfair Witches. That was the one I was forgetting.
Okay.
The Mayfair Witches.
Nice.
There was another thing I loved about the 80s was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Right. Yes, Anne Rice did write. Queen
She
of the
did write
Damned.
Queen of the Damned. Okay. I
There
kept
you
thinking that was decent. I hated the movie. I
Queen of
know
the Damned.
people
I don't think there were a whole lot of fans of
the movie was
Queen of the
horrible.
Damned movie.
The movie did not do the book
It had a
justice.
good soundtrack, but it was other than that, it was
That was the
garbage.
only thing it had going for it.
Yeah.
Everybody was making a big deal because it was Aaliyah's final film before she died,
Right.
and that was it. But as far as I was concerned, the book is superior to the movie.
Gotcha.
Now in the 80s, you could get away with vampires, werewolves, zombies, creatures, things like that. Werewolf movies
Yeah.
were big in the 80s. The Howling, An American Werewolf in London.
Uh,
Oh, I love that movie.
The Howling had such a good, weird movie cover. Also,
The Howling.
the
The books were
wolf,
better. Thank you, Amy.
The wolf coming through the
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the claws.
yeah.
The second one, everybody bashes the second one. I love it.
Everybody bashes the second what
The Howling.
the Howling.
Yeah, The Howling 2. Christopher Lee is in that movie.
Who?
He plays a werewolf hunter. And I absolutely loved that movie. The first two were always my favorites because they're classics, of course.
Yeah.
It was just screamed 80s horror.
Yeah.
And I know this is more comedy than horror. Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters was such a
Sleepwalker.
Sleepwalkers. That was such a good movie.
Yes.
I don't believe that was a warning shot, officer.
Yeah.
Fucking stabbed him in the ear with a pencil. Love it. I still remember watching. Oh God, what was that movie? In the 90s.
Can I see Christine Sheehan making a werewolf movie? I can say, oh, okay.
Yeah. I would love to see.
Again, Midwest Monster Fest, guys. Make sure you head on out.
You got to Labor Day weekend. What was that? There was now. Okay, I'm going to talk about a genre that I feel is oversaturated, but there are some gems here and there that I absolutely will love watching.
Josh is eating this up right now, by the way.
I am
Because-
loving every second of this.
Because it's usually a constant interruption of his his segment, and like right now we're just all horror, and he's just eating it up.
This is
can
where
tell.
I start salivating and start just like rambling my knowledge. Zombie movies,
Okay.
I feel, are overly saturated. However,
No shit.
However,
We can end The Walking Dead any day now.
please do. I am so sick of that series. However, there are some gems that have come in here and there.
World War Z.
No,
No,
I hated that.
you hated it.
I wish they would have gone more with the book.
Okay. Dawn of the
Um,
Dead remake.
The Dawn of the Dead remake, Zack Snyder did a fan-damn-tastic job on that.
Fuck yeah.
He took it and made it scary as fuck. I saw that in theaters. I loved it.
Blame drunk me. Hey, I'm not fucking blaming anything.
We're not blaming anybody.
There's no blame here. Have a fucking good time. That's what this podcast is about. Fan interaction. Make sure you talk.
Netflix came out with one. Black Summer.
I
Black
haven't seen
Summer
it yet.
is good
I
because
have
it's
not seen it.
Oh, you need to. It takes different directions with different characters.
Umbrella
sh-
Corps.
Yeah, Resident Evil I wish they could have went with George Romero's vision.
Okay, here's my
All right,
statement
let's hear
on Resident Evil.
Evil.
Thank you. I enjoyed the first two movies. After that, the third one was and after that, I was just kind of lost.
it was just the Matrix.
Yeah. Thank you. That's exactly what I said. I was
Matrix with a few zombies.
right. I mean, it became less about the zombies and less about
It was more
killing
about
the zombies and more about the video game aspect of the movie. And
Now-
I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but I was just kind of lost
when
with the.
George Romero was.
I'm kind of drunk.
No, I'm not. Now George Romero was going to make the original, and he was going to do a shot-for-shot movie based on the video game. And he had this whole idea, and I can't remember, somebody, one of the whoever that was he was working alongside, which is they were going back and forth, and he ended up first they fired him.
You
And-
honestly have to play the games. You know what?
And then he turned around and they brought him back, and
Right.
then he quit.
Right.
He was like, "Fuck you guys."
Okay, well, here's the thing. You honestly had to play the games. Yeah, I get you. I enjoyed playing the games. The thing about that is, I think a much better movie could have been done with Silent Hill.
I
Silent
agree.
Hill was such a fantastic movie. Like, I mean, it was a good
For
movie.
the first one.
Right, and it was a really fucking good game. I mean, the game was so good, it actually terrified me. You do not play that game in the dark.
No.
But like, I honestly think that Silent Hill would have been a much more terrifying movie had it been in the right hands. And the same thing with Resident Evil. I think that in the right hands, don't get me wrong, I love Mila Jovovich. She is like the crush I've had since the Sixth Sense, or not Sixth Sense, the Fifth Element.
The
Sorry,
Fifth Element.
fucking alcohol.
God damn, Haley Joel Osment. I had to
But
throw that
anyway,
in.
Me too. What? Six
Sixth
shots
Sense.
of vodka and I'm damn near KO'd.
Now, Silent Hill was a good movie.
Yeah,
No,
it
no.
was good. It was just it could have been better.
It could have been better. Resident Evil, they didn't have Chris Redfield.
Right.
They didn't have Jill Valentine,
Right.
nor Barry Wesker, or any of the characters from the game. It made no sense. They had like a whole different group of people in this movie, and I'm just like, what the hell does this got to do with anything?
Yeah. No shit.
Now, another video game movie they butchered was House of the Dead.
Mylan. Hell yeah.
Mylan.
Represent.
Hell yeah.
Oh, she said Mila.
Mila.
Sorry.
Mylan. Wait, we're from Mylan. No,
He is a giant hobbit now. Who are you referring to?
Haley Joel Osment.
Oh, yes.
He looks like he should have been in
does.
the Lord
He
of
looks
the
like
Rings
a
movies.
fucking hobbit.
Chasing Elijah Wood around. And Sean and what's
I love
his
you,
name?
Mr. Frodo.
What's his name? Mr. Frodo.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Oh, I am too.
But anyway, that I digress. You know.
God, I hope so. No.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let Josh talk to you for a moment.
You gotta water the plants.
I do. Damn
Now-
toddler bladder.
Yeah. So anyway, House of the Dead sucked. Now, if you just skip that and watch House of the Dead 2, House of the Dead 2 is amazing. It's what the first one should have been. Dude, they butchered the movie. The World of Warcraft. Yeah, don't even get me started. Oh my God. Travis Fimmel was in the movie. I'm a big fan of his from the show Vikings. I just, yeah, they could have done something great with that movie, and they just turned it into one big old steaming pile of dog shit. I hated it. Being somebody who's played the game, who's familiar with the characters and things like that, I hated it. I just thought, you know what, they should never have made this movie. And now there's talk that they're making a Dungeons and Dragons movie. I'm on the fence about it because being a Dungeons and Dragons fan myself, played the role playing game for years. I'm scared to death of what they're going to do with this movie. Now, if they're going by the cartoon that came out in the early '80s, where they go on a ride and then they get sucked into this parallel universe where it's Dungeons and Dragons, that would be cool, but they got to do it right. So, and he's back. He didn't wash his hands.
Where'd my hand sanitizer go?
I don't know. What'd you do with it?
Somebody moved my hand sanitizer.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, I think if they did the D&D movie properly and gave it the proper respect that it should have, it should turn out all right. But like I said, whoever gets it, hopefully Michael Bay doesn't get his hands on it and ass rapes it. So, but that's just me. Oh, there's so many movies that I guess they want to talk about remaking, like from the 80s. Max Landis wanted to remake An American Werewolf in London, and everybody told him to shut the fuck up and go away, with good reason, because he's freaking annoying.
Honestly, the charm of D&D is anything can happen depends on the creativity of the dungeon master and the players.
Absolutely.
True.
I remember we would start a game at 5 p.m. and we wouldn't be done till like 4 a.m. And it was fun. It was a blast.
No, I've been there.
Oh, me too. I love it. I wish I
was
could
more
play.
of a Magic the Gathering guy, but I did love D&D.
We always did.
I'm showing my nerd right now. Why are we talking about D&D? What did I miss?
Because they're talking about making a D&D movie. And I'm just hoping somebody like Michael Bay doesn't like.
How many freaking D&D movies have they made now, though?
2 or 3, but they were garbage.
Ah, okay.
I would like to see Guillermo del Toro or Peter Jackson get their hands on that.
Ooh, Guillermo del Toro. That would be
Guillermo
fantastic.
del Toro would make it a masterpiece.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
There are so many stories from books that you can use.
I love Hellboy. I love Hellboy, don't get me wrong, but I think it pales in comparison to Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth was a classic.
Oh my god, even with the freaking subtitles.
Yeah, I didn't care.
I was so all in Spanish. It was such a good movie.
I was so drawn to that movie. I remember getting the Fangoria magazines where they were talking about Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh my god.
And I remember just going, oh my god.
The WoW movie is comparable.
What?
It
was horrible. It was comparable to a pile of dog shit.
Yeah, I could see that. I didn't see him. I can't trash those movies because I haven't seen them, but
I can.
Okay, Josh will trash those movies.
I will, with 0 fucks given. I know I might piss a few people off, but frankly, I don't care. Let's see. Another, like I said, they're wanting to. There's a few.
The ending of what?
The ending of
World of Warcraft movie.
Well, what are we talking about?
Please tell me.
I hated the ending. Yeah, that's probably the World War.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it was like. Anyway, I'm kind of trying to go back to 80s horror. There's so many 80s movies they want to remake, and I hope they do not make them.
No shit.
Because
what happened to Hollywood? Where's the original ideas? D&D.
They're out of them. Movies. So now they're just going to go start scraping the barrel and be like, oh, let's remake this. And now they're talking. And I just read this today. And you guys, I'm telling you, Quibi.
Pan's Labyrinth. You hated the ending of because the little girl died.
Yeah, that was sad.
That was sad, but it was such a good movie.
It was such a great storytelling.
Yeah, no.
Now they want to remake. Quibi is trying to remake The Princess Bride.
Oh God, please no.
With Sophie Turner and one of the Jonas Brothers.
Please stop.
Which makes me just want to throttle.
You're making my skin crawl.
That makes me want to throttle the fuck out of whoever gave it the idea.
Just don't. No, you can't.
Who are you going to have for Fezzik?
You cannot replace the Andre the Giant in any movie.
That would be like replacing Andre the Giant with Kevin Hart. Somebody extremely big, as compared to somebody who's extremely small.
Wow, that's a yeah. No,
And I'm not skin
that's
color's got
accurate.
nothing to do with it.
I mean,
I'm
unless
talking about size comparison.
but replace him with Shaq.
You know what? That would actually be all right.
I'd be okay with that.
I would be okay with Shaq being in the movie because I would be like,
It's Shaq.
Shaq, because he's awesome.
Shaquille O'Neal is everything, man.
Shaquille O'Neal is amazing. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. They talked about
Kazam.
what? Kazam. Don't get me started. They were going to remake Monster Squad at one point.
Oh fuck!
And they
no.
didn't. They didn't. It got scrapped.
That was like my favorite movie when I was
love
a
that
kid.
movie.
Sorry, just because she
'Cause
played
she-
Sansa. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. So what I would love to see is, now I watched oh god, what was that one movie? They did it was like a Day of the Dead remake. It was based on George Romero's movie. It was a sequel, and it was okay to an extent.
Day of the Dead?
They've been talking about remaking that.
Is that
one
the
for
one with
years.
Christina Ricci in it?
No,
Which one was the one with Christina Ricci in it?
that's Casper.
No, dude, for real. She did a Of the Dead movie. I have it. I don't know. I don't remember what movie it was. She played a soldier.
That wasn't Christina Ricci. That was
No,
Mina
I-
Savari.
No,
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure that
It
one of
has
these
Ving
movies.
Rhames in it.
No,
Because Ving Rhames is
it was
in
Lunch of the Dead.
Lunch of the Dead. Trick or Treat. Yeah. That was actually because they couldn't get the rights to use any of the titles for
There was no.
Dawn.
Maybe it
Night.
wasn't Day of the Dead. Maybe it was the fuck. I have it in the
wouldn't
house. I'll have to show it to you.
You mean Land of the Dead?
No,
And that wasn't Christina Ricci. She wasn't in any of those movies.
she was in one of those fucking movies. I'm telling you, dude.
Oh my god. Oh, she's in Cursed, the werewolf movie.
We'll fucking look it up.
Look it up. Here we go.
IMDb, motherfucker.
Oh my god. Here we go. He's trying to stump me again.
No, I'm not trying to stump you. I'm saying that like she was in one of those movies, and I can't remember what fucking movie it was.
Yeah. But anyway,
Wow,
that was the werewolf movie you're
not
thinking
able
of,
to
Abby, is Cursed. And she was in it with Joshua Jackson from Dawson's Creek. And it was decent. And I'm trying to think. Think. Yeah.
Christ, she plays Lizzie Borden.
Yeah. I've seen it. It wasn't that good. I just put the TV on mute and just watched her.
Nice.
She's watchable. Yeah, Cursed was kind of like, to me, it was like Scream with werewolves.
Cursed.
And that was just kind of, I don't know. It just
I don't
really
know.
was,
I enjoyed it.
it was all right.
Prozac
I
Nation
didn't
was
hate.
a
I didn't
movie.
hate it. I didn't hate it. I actually enjoyed it. It was just Cursed with It was just a Scream with werewolves.
Prozac Nation was a fucked up movie. I'll tell you what.
What was?
Prozac Nation.
I don't think
Christina
I s-
Ricci was in that movie. I'm sorry, it has nothing to do with horror, but it was a fucked up movie.
Black Snake Moan. I'm already bored and confused.
Uh,
Dawson's Creek. Yeah, that was.
maybe you're right. Maybe it was Cursed that I was thinking of, but I don't
It
think
might
it
have been.
was.
Now they did a Day of the Dead. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't see it on here. So maybe
she
you're
hasn't
right.
really done any horror films.
She has done some.
She's
I'm
done
looking
some.
at
I'm not
right
saying she
here.
hasn't done any at all. I'm saying she's done a few, but nothing that involves zombies.
50 States of Fright. There's one right there. The Cold Open. Teen Titans. Ha!
But she's
But
like
you didn't know that one.
she does like the artsy fartsy type horror films.
Lizzie
Borden was not an artsy fartsy film. I call them artsy fartsy films just because,
Artsy fartsy.
horror snobs will be like lap
Horror
that up
snobs.
like. Yeah, Christina
Afterlife.
Ricci is just, oh my god.
No, dude, I'm okay. She is what?
She's in her 30s.
She's a year older than me. So, literally, when Casper came out, she was like one of my first crushes.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, yeah, I've got a girl crush on her. I think everyone does. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I got a girl crush on her too.
The
I don't know if that made sense or not.
okay, well, you're right. Whatever.
No.
I
It's
don't
just
know how. But
hey, it's not important who was right here.
you motherfucker.
Anyway, now I'm not dissing on Christina. She's freaking beautiful. I mean, if I ever met her, I'd probably have to have Goof Nut over here hold me up.
I'm gonna tell you what.
This is what's going to happen. I'm going to meet Tamara Gline at Monster Fest because she was my actual crush.
You're going to end up with like at least 4 or 5 pause and toss moments in Prozac Nation if you watch that movie. Telling you.
I'm intrigued.
You will watch it.
This is what's going to happen because my crush was Tamara Gline. And she's going to be at Monster Fest. So I'm going to need you to like kind of hold me up and so I don't look like a complete dipshit that I normally do.
So you don't end up like Mona Cyanide
when she
met fucking what's his name?
Ed Neal.
Thank you.
Hitchhiker.
That's right.
And he does the voice of Killer Croc, and I think it was the DC Online game.
Yep.
And he did it for her, and she about passed out. I'm going to meet Tamara Gline, and she's going to say something, and I'm like, I got legs.
Nice. Yeah, no. This is so far my favorite podcast. Be honest with you.
Yeah, I like it. I'm having fun. So, and I'm also another chick I am like absolutely in love with.
All right, I'm going to throw this down real quick.
Damn it!
No. I'm going to do this real quick just so you all know what's going on with the death match. Body count wins. just to throw it out there. That's their 4th week in a row.
By 6 points.
By 6 solid points. Okay, so back to
what we were doing.
Yeah, back to what we were doing.
I absolutely loved Shannon Elizabeth. I was absolutely like I drooled over her.
Get the rope and cow prod ready for Midwest Monster Fest.
Cattle prod. Yep.
Calm down, bitch.
Shut up, fucker. Now, Shannon Elizabeth was the other chick that I was in love with. When I saw her in American Pie.
It's okay.
When I saw her in American Pie, I was like,
American Pie.
Pause and toss. And but it was sad, it was sad.
Was it the rose petals moment?
That's American Beauty, you fuck.
You're right. Sorry. Wait a minute.
She was
said
Nadia.
Shannon Elizabeth. Okay, I got confused.
She was Nadia in American Pie.
Right.
Mina Savari.
Yeah, gotcha.
Who was also in American Pie.
Yeah, I get you. Gotcha.
Shannon Elizabeth. Oh my God.
I have her Playboy.
She did Playboy?
She did Playboy. Fucking what's her nuts did Playboy. Denise Richards. Yeah. Don't get me wrong though.
It must have happened while I was married.
It may have. I'm really bad. I also have Lindsay Lohan's Playboy. She does not look like a crackhead in that movie or in that Playboy.
I was shocked. I was like, did it show her with the crack pipe?
Nope. I think Josh might get too excited with that thought. Yeah, no shit.
Sorry, you're drunk. Well, you're drunk? I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay. I'm drunk too. I feel you.
So anyway, there's, and I also had a thing for Christy Swanson. She was Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Gotcha. The original one.
The original Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And
she used to be hot. Who are we talking about now?
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. Yes, she used to be really hot.
Used to be.
Don't get me wrong. I have a copy of Mean Girls. Just saying.
It's funny. Josh Cahay goes
hot in that movie.
Josh Cahay I can't believe I left my kids to listen to you guys. This is what you call poor parenting.
Yes, it is poor parenting to watch this show.
Who did you think you were going to listen to? Bert and Ernie?
Is low down hot. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Except for like now she's kind of skinny and weird. But like before when she had some weight to her, like she was hot. Just saying. Like Mean Girls, hot.
I thought Amy Smart and Ali Lauder were pretty hot too.
Amy's, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Redheads. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I love redheads.
Fuck yeah.
God, I love redheads.
Who am I thinking of? What's her name is really hot too.
My favorite redhead is Lindy Booth. She was in the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Girls, help me out here. Who's the girl that's in The Notebook?
That's Rachel McAdams.
Thank you.
She's got a new movie out with Will Ferrell.
How many times did you watch The Notebook?
It's a good movie.
I won't lie. Yeah, it is a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Rachel McAdams was like my second
for the
crush.
cushion.
Well, third because Mila Jovovich was right there. But, you know, Rachel
Now,
McAdams, I still have a crush on that woman.
She's got a movie with Will Ferrell out.
Jesus
on Netflix.
Christ.
And it looks like it's pretty funny, called Fire Saga. It's about two European pop singers.
Gotcha.
And if Will Ferrell's in it, you know it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm with you there.
Now, oh my God. I'm trying to think. What was I going to say?
You know, it's a pretty. You know, we're having a good time when we totally blow off the one of the most important segments on here. We have two important segments on this show, and one of them just got tossed out the window.
Right out the window. But
Josh is loving this because his segment always gets interrupted, and this whole show has been his segment. That's fucking awesome. Rachel has this innocent, but no shit.
She does.
Uh,
There's a few that I'm trying to think here. Who was the one girl that there was a movie. She just did a movie.
that narrows it down.
I know, right? Well, last year, obviously, because this year nothing really came out.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh God.
You know, okay, here's my opinion on that. Some of these things, some of these movies that have come out that were supposed to come out, why didn't they just put them on streaming? You know,
a few of them are actually doing that.
Or you know, Vudu,
they did that with Bloodshot.
If you take Vudu and just put them on there, and people can download and buy them or whatever the fuck, then just fucking send them straight to streaming because you know we're gonna buy them, we're gonna watch them.
Watch them. We will.
Why the fuck wouldn't they just do it that way instead of putting them in the movie theaters?
They're not making as much money then.
Well, I don't know about that though, because a majority of the movie sales aren't in the tickets. It's in the popcorn and pop and candy and
that's why I usually sneak my own shit in.
Right, you know, it's $70 once all is said and done. I mean, we'd spend $20 for a movie. Why the fuck can't we do it that way?
Yeah, it's like 3 large sodas, a large popcorn, and 2 boxes of Sour Patch Kids. That's $112.39.
No shit. And like, you know, I my candy and all that shit, I can buy that on my own. But the movie itself, we're still paying for the movie. Why wouldn't they think that they were going to make their money off of streaming?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
I think that's what's going to end up happening here pretty soon. They're going to do away with movie theaters.
They want the whole experience. Some people want the whole experience.
I agree
with that. Like I prefer to see Godzilla and King Kong when it comes out in the movie theater, just like we saw the King of Monsters. I'd prefer to see that movie in the movie theaters where the shaking fucking seats.
Oh, absolutely.
But when you're talking about Marvel movies or talking about horror movies, or you're talking about any of these types of
Well,
movies?
the horror movies, though, it depends on the movie.
Well, yeah, but if I'm going to go see a horror movie in the movie theaters, it's not going to be something where I'm going to want to sit with 30 other people I don't know. I'd prefer to sit at home, get 2 or 3 of my friends over, sit down and fucking pop popcorn and watch this fucking movie, or even sit by myself and watch this fucking movie and enjoy
That's pretty much all I do.
Yeah, right. Why the hell would I want to sit in the movie theater with 30 other fucking people that I'm saying
won't
30,
shut the hell up.
right? Or somebody who brings a fucking baby into the movie theater. Who the fuck brings a baby in the movie theater?
Actually, hold on. Kelly, my ex Kelly, our first date, her son was just a baby, and he was with us.
Kelly, don't bring a fucking baby into the movie theater.
Hey, she can't. She's not watching the show, dingus.
Okay, well, she'll see it eventually.
Well, yeah, but then she's gonna say that. She goes, "What the hell was that about?" I'm like, why don't you ask him?
Yeah,
He's a peckerneck that brought it up.
no lies. I have a huge person that I sneak all that shit in. They ask. I pull out one of my braces, shuts them up. Nice.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, I can't read. I'm a little drunk.
But the cool thing is like with my kids, I'll take them over to like Walgreens and I'll say, all right, pick out your candy.
Right.
And then what I'll do is I take out some like the Ziploc baggies and I wear my camouflage pants that have like the extra pockets.
Right.
Hide them in there.
Right.
Nobody ever says anything.
Yeah. I mean,
But I'm pretty sure some of those jackasses are probably watching this show and they're like, oh,
not everyone is
we're
antisocial.
stopping you, goddammit.
She said not everybody is antisocial. Yeah, I hear you.
I am.
My problem with that is though,
I'm antisocial.
okay, I'll tell you what. With the movie theater, yeah, you get a completely different experience. You get loud speakers, you get a shaking theater. You know, I get the point, but we're not like, you know, we're just. Sometimes with certain movies, it's not necessary. Like if I'm going to see, which I haven't watched, I do have on DVD now though, but Birds of Prey.
I have not seen that.
Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. Let me tell you this ahead of time though. Rick said it was a fucking funny movie. So if
coming
Rick,
from him, it's got to be decent.
it's got to be because he hates DC.
Notice we say that at the same time.
He absolutely despises DC Comics. So, like, if he says that this movie is actually really funny, I can't wait to watch it.
I haven't seen Bloodshot yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I am a Valiant Comics fan.
Amy, you're not drunk alone. Okay, hey, what the hell, dude?
Are you like is that you're going by a symbol now? What the hell?
Yeah, all of a sudden he's Prince.
The artist formerly known as Josh Cahay. All right. So now I still remember back in the 80s, 2020 did a segment on horror films.
Right. I
And let
remember
me
seeing
just
that
tell
shit.
you how ill-informed these guys are.
Also, the whole thing that they did about The Exorcist.
Did you ever hear about what Alice Cooper did at that premiere?
It wasn't good. She's talking about the Harley Quinn movie, I'm assuming.
Oh. No. For The Exorcist, Alice Cooper, of all people,
Right.
stands up and goes, I can't take this! And just leaves. He left.
Wasn't impressed with Birds of Prey. I'll have to check it out. Regardless,
I
I
need
bought
to.
it because I'm a DC fan. I'm going to watch it regardless. Margot Robbie plays a fantastic Harley Quinn.
I love how she says tongue punching the fart box
Nice.
in her actual Australian voice. Tongue punch the fart box.
Nice.
Hilarious.
I loved her as Harley Quinn. Wasn't okay.
I have not.
Alice Cooper is awesome.
Alice Cooper, the king of shock rock.
No, the Bloodshot movie. Oh,
Oh, the Bloodshot movie.
It wasn't good. Oh,
I had a feeling they were going to screw that up.
how?
However, hear me out here. YouTube series
Okay.
Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe is amazing.
You know what movie I'm really looking forward to? It's a new Spawn movie. Whenever it
If they
comes
ever
out.
make it,
Yeah, no shit. if it ever comes out. I'm looking forward to it because I want to see it turned into a horror film. That's what they plan on doing with it. I mean, they said
I want to see.
they said they were going to do that with the Venom movie too. So that's kind of where I'm at this point. I'm like, that wasn't really horror, but it was good.
Sam and Twitch.
Sam and Twitch.
They're Spawn characters.
Ah, yeah.
They were supposed to make a TV series out of those two.
You know what? They need to make a Johnny the Homicidal Maniac TV show.
Oh,
A
wow.
cartoon.
Oh,
Cartoon.
Yes,
Do it. Cartoon.
they need to.
I mean, they did Invader Zim. They can do it with Johnny.
Yep.
That's beside the point. Anyway, we're talking horror movies.
We're talking horror, goddammit.
Showing my
So-
nerd off for a second.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What was oh god, So Richard Stanley, who did Color Out of Space,
Gotcha.
wants to do the Dunwich Horror next, which is another H.P. Lovecraft story.
Amy agrees with me. We need
Jay.
Johnny.
We need Johnny the Homicidal Maniac,
Yes, we do.
or Evil Ernie.
Right? Squee.
Yeah, Squee.
Anyway, go ahead.
God damn it, I forgot what I was talking about.
H.P. Lovecraft.
H.P. Lovecraft, yeah, he wants to do the Dunwich Horror.
Gotcha.
He wants to make a Cthulhu movie. There's only one issue I have with that.
Okay.
The underwater movie that came out with Kristen Stewart sucked. It was the creature that was wreaking havoc was supposedly Cthulhu.
I haven't seen it.
Spoiler.
Spoiler. Thanks.
Don't care. Anyway, yeah, it was garbage.
Okay.
I hate Kristen Stewart. I think she's like the most vanilla actress I've ever seen. She has the same. She's one of those actresses that plays the same person in every movie.
You know you're drunk when you blink one eye first. Just saying.
But now you see, like, if Christopher Walken does it, it's cool.
Christopher Walken.
You know,
He had to throw an impression in. Speaking of Christopher Walken in horror movies, the fucking
Sleepy Hollow.
no, but that was fucking good.
Yes.
The Prophecy.
Oh
Those are
my God.
Some of my favorite movies ever.
Yes.
When it comes to H.P. Lovecraft's work, I believe the imaginary imagery you come up with in your head is the best. Yeah, probably.
Oh man. But I will say though, Reanimator came pretty goddamn close.
Watch Beyond Reanimator.
No, not Beyond Reanimator.
I know, but it was so fucking stupid.
Yeah. They should have never made sequels.
Oh my god.
The original Reanimator is basically it's not even remote. That's the thing, is that Stuart Gordon made these movies, and it's like the first 20 minutes of the movie is the story.
Right.
I did enjoy. I enjoyed the movies from Beyond, Reanimator,
Right.
Dagon. Great movies. Now, I think The Unnameable got made too.
I have to point out we are going long. It is 9:27. We usually stop at 9:30. We're going long.
That's what she said.
Thank you for watching the Fireway Podcast. We're having a great time. And again, I'm going to make sure that this podcast ends up on our website.
Yep.
Eventually. Anyway, continue on.
Yeah,
Because we're having
Lovecraft's,
too much fun right now.
Lovecraft's work, it's more like you have to visualize it, in my opinion.
Why are you sorry?
No, why are you sorry?
What? 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 Why the emphasis on the H? Again, thank you for watching the Fireway Podcast. Head on over to the merch page. You can get yourself a really cool Fireway Podcast merch right there at teespring.com. The link's at the top of our Facebook page.
No, she says, "Oh fuck, breaking the seal." That's what she's apologizing for.
Oh!
It happens.
You know what? I broke the seal a long time ago. Was it that long ago, though?
No.
It was like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I think I have to pee again.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're not.
I'm going to hold it as long as I can. Then I'll get
He's
up.
going to piss his pants right here.
Too late.
Lovecraft, yeah, it was psychological, but it was more leaning towards science fiction and it had elements of horror in it. The movies that came out in the 80s, for example, the two main ones that came out in the 80s were Reanimator and From Beyond. They kind of veered into the horror aspect of it. What the hell?
Mike, I already did all this stuff. I did so much.
Hey, hold on. I gotta say something real quick. It has something to do with one of your news.
Which one?
Rage Against the Machine re-enters the charts at what?
Amidst the unrest.
Amidst the unrest, and nobody gives a fat fucking rat's ass about Rage Against the Machine.
Well, also, there was a petition to replace Robert E. Lee statues with Odorous Orungus.
I can get behind that.
I can get behind that. Just like he said.
If I'm agreeing with it.
And Testament guitarist Alex Skolnick, PSA, wear your fucking mask. The reason he says that is because he did end up with COVID, and he did recover from COVID. Thank God.
He's working like the cave. Yes, agreed on that, Amy.
So, fuck the death match tonight.
I think check out another story that's really bizarre, and it actually kind of goes into the Cthulhu mythos, is The Secret City. It's one of his rare stories that did not get released.
I'm going to be very honest with you right now. This is my favorite episode of the podcast so far. We've had so many great episodes of the podcast, but the thing that I'm enjoying the most is that we have fan interaction, and it is great. I really enjoy the fan interaction. I love having to look over at the fucking screen and try to read all this shit up and keep up with everybody. This is great.
This is why we do it.
That's right. We are the most fan interactive podcast on Facebook. Whether
Amy,
I don't care.
Stop
who says
apologizing.
It. I don't care what anybody says about it. We are the most fan interactive podcast, and if anybody happens to, make sure you spread that link around and tell people that we love hearing from you, all of you.
I wait for a minute there. I was waiting for you to go smear it around like peanut butter on shag carpeting.
That's just nasty.
That's just disgusting.
I haven't even used the fucking soundboard. We're enjoying this so much that I forgot to use the soundboard.
Completely unrelated to what we were talking about.
Just saying. The delay sucks. I apologize.
We are sorry about the delay.
But, that's just how everything happens. They want to make sure that they could edit us when they can.
Yeah.
And on that note, I can't hold it anymore.
Good God.
Keep talking.
Honestly, and Amy is saying that we are the most interactive.
That's right.
Amy, we're not going to argue that. You are correct. Notice I haven't gotten up to pee yet. So, okay. So, yeah, I heard they were talking about remaking a lot of these 80s movies, and good God, I hope not. Leave them alone. People like Michael Bay need to just leave these movies alone. For Christ's sake, nobody wants to see, hey, what's going on, James? I don't want to see a remake of The Princess Bride. I don't want to see a remake of The Monster Squad. Just leave them alone. They're classics. They're wanting to do a Goonies sequel. I'm kind of on the fence about that. There was even talk of, oh man, there's so many that just come to mind that they wanted to redo, and I just hope the hell they leave them alone. Someone needs a prostate exam. Yeah, Wyatt needs a prostate exam.
What?
Amy says you need a prostate exam.
I don't need a prostate exam. I need to drink less.
Yeah, that. So it's something that I think there are some movies I feel just need to be left alone.
All right, James McD has joined in. Tell Wyatt not to add too much fluid to that plan. It will drown. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of pastas in the back of the yard that I want to die anyway.
Pretty much.
They don't,
and they won't go away.
They won't. They don't deserve to live. They were removed, and then they were accidentally replanted by tossing them back in a burn pile, and then they just grew. They just grew on their own.
Yeah.
They replanted themselves.
Pretty much.
I don't need a prostate exam. I just have the bladder of a toddler. That's all.
But I guess now they're talking about doing another Texas Chainsaw Massacre film.
That could be interesting.
And it's going to have Leatherface as he's a lot older.
Okay.
Aged. Yeah. Stop making shitty Chucky movies.
No shit.
Now, here's my take on that.
All right.
Yeah, lay off the diuretics, Wyatt. Curse of Chucky. I don't. Oh my God, where do I start? It's not. I don't hate it, but there is so much more they could have done. Yeah, stop remaking shit. Period. Thank you.
No shit.
Thank you.
Let me guess. Lasix.
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 Lasix. That's.
I don't know.
For as far as and Cult of Chucky was funny, and I think they put too much of an emphasis on the humor.
Right. There was a lot of emphasis on the humor in that movie.
A lot. Curse.
I mean, my
Curse
kids loved it.
Curse didn't have it. It didn't really have the. It did a few little one-liners here and there,
Right.
which is what he's known for.
Uh huh.
But at the same time, it was like Cult. That's like they went overboard with it, and I thought, okay, guys, come on.
What about that new Child's Play movie that came out?
Oh, the reimagining.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna clear something up with you guys right now. It is not a remake. It is not a reboot. It is a reimagining of the original. And yeah, that. Thank you. It wasn't. I went to see it in theaters,
Mm-hmm.
and I literally watched it and said to myself, "Did they really need to make this?"
Probably not. They just wanted to make some money.
They were cashing in on Don Mancini's original
Right.
movie, and having Mark Hamill doing the voice. Yeah, the new one is really, yeah, like I said, it's just, man, it didn't need to be made.
Yeah, probably not.
There was no point to it. I mean, what was the point? What was the whole, I mean, basically what they said was what Don Mancini even said, they were just cashing in on my movie.
Yeah, no. I mean,
they were going to do a remake, like a remake of the original. And in the early 2000s, they were going to.
Right.
At one point, Don Mancini was going to remake it.
Huh.
And what ended up happening was they ended up scrapping it because it was going to go more towards what they were originally going to do with the original one.
Right.
And that was where Chucky is the manifestation of Andy's angst and rage.
Oh. That would have been interesting. So my issue is how much innocence can be lost in movies before it gets lost.
Well, that's a good question.
Huh.
It depends, really, because
I can't ponder.
There are some films that I feel could use a bit of an upgrade.
No shit. Yeah.
Some, very, very, very few.
Right.
Kevin Bacon being considered for Freddy, I've heard that from a few different sources. I honestly, no. If they're going to do it...
bring back the dude who just did it.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah, he was not that bad.
And Robert Englund even sung his praises. Jackie Earl Haley did a good job.
The problem with that movie was the writing.
The writing in general was garbage.
Uh-huh. Otherwise, it was a good movie. I mean, if it hadn't been if it wasn't so poorly written, it wouldn't have been a bad movie at all.
Right.
I mean, we're not Siskel and Ebert. We're not going to vestigial virgins.
She's talking about the doll clowns with Stephen King, all supposed to be symbols of purity.
Gotcha. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
And Rick's on.
No shit.
Let the comedy begin.
Oh, fuck.
Get ready.
Anyway.
Now, a movie like Salem's Lot.
No, but we're still talking about Jackie Earl Haley.
Jackie Earl Haley. Okay. Jackie Earl Haley, I felt did a good job as Freddy. I just hated the movie.
Well, I mean, to be very honest with you, like I said when I talked to you about it, it wasn't a terrible movie.
No,
it just wasn't well written.
No.
I mean, if
the people who wrote the movie have obviously never written a horror film.
Right. Jackie Earl Haley was a fantastic Freddy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was creepy. He didn't really. I mean, the problem with I get the one problem with Jackie Earl Haley because he didn't. That, again, it has to be the point of the writing. It has to be the writing because the dialogue in Freddy wasn't funny. Normally, he's funny.
He's the kind of the wisecracking.
Yeah, he wasn't funny, and that's what everybody expects. Yeah, one of you isn't dead.
Just got laid.
Okay. Anyway,
must be nice.
Anyway. No, it was the writing, because he did just fine. He just didn't have the one-liners that you expect from Freddy.
And even in the original Nightmare on Elm Street,
right?
He's cracking one-liners.
Yeah,
but I mean, they didn't put the heavy emphasis on it like they do the others.
Right.
But it was.
Shut up, Rick.
Yeah. Shut up, Meg.
So Salem's Lot, one of the earliest paranormal plots in early mainstream as a culture, but as a culture expected more.
Salem Lot is a great movie.
Okay.
I love the books. Even the book's great.
Right.
This is one of those things where I need Ed.
They took the campy out of. Yeah, that's what we were saying. The writing was bad.
Yeah, the writing was horrible. But no, like for Salem's Lot, I would need Ed here for this because he and I can kind of mentally link for that one because he and I both kind of on the same wavelength with that because there's so much. The movie was good, the book was better. Put that vape down. Slurp, 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 Wyatt.
We were playing Madden last night, and like he just kept doing that. Every time I'd hit my vape, he'd just be like, slurp, 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 slurp.
God, here we go. I'm trying to think though.
It's kind of distracting when you're trying to pick a play, and you just hear in the background slurp, 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 slurp.
Okay. So my son, Logan, my oldest son, Logan, has officially watched the entire Ash vs. Evil Dead series.
Nice. I haven't even watched the entire series.
Oh, I have.
Is it all on Netflix now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
I mean, I lost it after like season 2.
Hulu too.
Stephen King books could be boiled down to 15-page books if it wasn't so full of. I did miss that part.
Full of himself.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. I'm going to need a list of movies to watch so I can keep up with and understand what you guys are talking about.
The only reason
that's on you, man.
Yeah, I'll think about. I'll try to figure something out.
The only reason why books work better than movies is because we can more personally read. No shit.
Sounded like Randall in Clerks.
Who did?
Me? Oh. Why don't you go up in the video store? With reading, we create our personal hell.
Yeah.
No, you want to know what my personal hell was? Oh, wait, I probably should.
Dante's Inferno. That was
No.
that book. What?
I'm talking. He said my own personal hell.
Right.
I'll give you a hint. It lasted 12 years.
Oh.
No comment.
Yikes.
It's reading, we create it. Yeah,
But,
and
like,
I agree, Amy.
I have both Dante's Inferno and Paradise Lost, and those books, like, you involve yourself way too deeply in those books when you read them.
Tommy Knockers was a fucked up movie,
Yeah, no shit.
and the story was fucked up. It's
Yeah,
like making
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser a police story,
Nah.
right?
Nice.
I had it just made me think of Police Academy, and I was making fun of my oldest son last weekend
That's funny.
in a row.
Nah.
No, my oldest son's going through that phase,
Oh no.
puberty, and yeah, shut up, Rick. But you're right. And when he does like, you know, his voice cracks so bad he sounds like Bobcat. So like,
That's hilarious.
and I'm like, hey Zed, calm down. You know, is there one thing I was really like that thing over there? Sometimes what we want isn't what we really want. Somebody was laughing at what I just did.
You know, no shit.
So, yeah, Hellraiser. I just read The Hellbound Heart not that long ago,
No shit.
which is the book that Hellraiser is based off of. Holy shit! Oh man, if Clive Barker would have put all of that, what was in the book, in the movie, that would have been like a borderline porn. Let's just put it that way.
Sorry.
I mean,
Sometimes what we want. Yeah. No. I agree.
I agree. Rick's laughing.
Is he laughing?
He's laughing.
Oh, the little bubble. Why aren't they on the screen?
I don't know,
The fuck?
but they're popping up right here.
Well, they should be popping up right there too.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh well.
You're supposed to be on top of that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I've already got them set up to do that.
But
Maybe they'll pop up eventually.
if Clive Barker would have left all of that in the movie,
Right.
that what was in the book, oh my god, nobody would be able to watch it. They would ban it.
So, welcome to the Fireway Podcast After Hours.
Oh, the closed captioning for your Bobcat was glorious. I guess I didn't get to see it.
Oh, I want to see that. I'm going to open my phone so I can see it.
Hold on.
There we go. Dead launch.
Hold on,
Dead
hold on.
Trick or treat. Yep, actually, because. What the fuck?
Hold on.
There's all the laughing faces. Sorry. Wow, they are really bad. I guess. You can see it. I want to see that. What the fuck, dude?
No, they didn't. Oh, they didn't.
Oh.
Actually, bitchy. I'd watch it, but I'm fucked up. Justin
likes
says
when
he
we
likes
have
it
Rick
better
on.
when you guys have Rick on too.
Yeah. So I'd say launching tacos. No, launching faces. Laughing faces. Okay, sorry.
Launching tacos,
Launching tacos.
dude. I want somebody to launch
I wanna launch tacos.
I want to see some tacos get launched.
Okay, well, when Rick is on is like very rare, so I'll tell you. Sorry. Tell Justin we're sorry. He does like it when Rick's on, but when Rick's on, it gets out of hand.
Beyond.
Launching tacos. We're talking about launching tacos. Okay, so
I think we've kind of
veered off. Yeah,
completely.
Okay, I think it's a good time to call it a night.
I think so.
Yeah. So, again, guys, thank you for tuning in. Extra bitchy for your subs is the Dom thing. Tacos.
Dom Irera.
That's funny. Anyway, guys.
Yeah, is that it? That don't make me gay, does it? No. Anyway.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're having a blast. This is one of those rare moments where we have such a good time that we go long.
Yeah.
And y'all need to visit Arizona. We'd love to visit Arizona.
We want to.
I've been to Arizona.
I have not.
But this is one of those rare moments where we have a fantastic show and like we have a good time and everything gets out of hand, but we still have a good show. And
this basically, it's like we have that pattern. If we do a really if something shitty happens the episode before,
yeah,
we make up for it on the next one.
That's why we don't.
And we did it.
Sorry we were late for. Dude, no problem. Go back and watch it again.
No worries.
Yeah, like Josh said though, we have that pattern because every time we have a shitty show, we come back with an even better show, and I love it because like I don't sweat when we have shitty problems, when we have these technical difficulties, because that's when I know I'm like, fuck yes, next one is gonna be fucking awesome. The kids loved it though. Sweet. We're glad they loved it. And again,
they're gonna learn a few new words tonight.
But anyway, we had a blast with you guys. Love you too, Rick.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning into the podcast. You are what keep us coming back every other week.
Yep.
And again,
absolutely.
Guys, September Midwest Monster Fest. Do not miss Midwest Monster Fest if you're in the area, because they have so many great people coming. Linnea Quigley, CJ Graham. Who else is going to be there?
Tom Matthews. Nathan Basil.
Do you know the rest?
He was Leslie Vernon.
Sweet.
Behind the Mask.
Okay, so what did you guys do?
A few of the guys from Haunt. A few of the guys from the movie Haunt are going to be there.
Yeah, lots of fun to be involved with. Thank you for
yes.
Thank you for tuning in. We enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Like I said, we are the most viewer interactive podcast on Facebook, whether they want to admit it or not. So, again, thanks for hanging out. I'm stuttering because I'm drunk. Thanks for tuning in with us. Thanks for everything you guys do. We love you guys being on here with us, and we love talking to you guys. The merch, head on over to the merch page, get yourself some really cool merch, and you can get, or you can, like I said, 20% off with the promo code Black Flag, because we're bringing back the black.
Not the band.
Not the band. But you guys can.
Although they are great.
Right. If you want to understand why we're doing that, go back to earlier in the podcast.
We explained it.
We already explained it all. But head on over to the merch page. You can get yourself a really great T-shirt of any sort. You can get bags. You can get canvas prints. You can get whatever the hell we have. You can get it, and you can get it for 20% off with the promo code Black Flag right now. And thanks, guys. I mean, every dollar you spend goes back into this podcast. We don't
pocket any of that money.
We don't get paid for doing this work.
We are doing this for literally nothing.
Literally nothing. So anything that you guys buy, that goes into either the podcast or equipment for upcoming live events. So all of it. We love you guys. Isla really wants some white leggings.
She'll be the only one that buys them.
I don't even care. Go ahead. If she wants to get them, get them. And take a picture and put it on the page. You will be freaking super happy that somebody bought them. But
I'll be shocked if somebody bought them.
But guys, thank you for tuning in. We enjoy having you here.
We do.
That's the thing.
We're not just saying that.
Because you guys share our interests. You guys share. I mean, we're just sharing. We're having a good time. You can, like I said before, though, you can also follow us on Slasher. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and and Facebook. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We're going to call it a wrap.
Yeah.
Because you guys have held us over an extra 25 minutes, and I am fucking stoked about it. So
I'm loving it.
Thanks again for tuning in. I mean, we'll see you guys in 2 more weeks. On that note, we're going to go ahead and play the music, and we're going to get the fuck out of here. We love you guys.
Stay creepy.
Stay creepy. And hashtag bringing back the black. We're bringing back the Jolly Roger, and we're going to have a good time doing it. So, see you guys soon. And we'll see you like I said, we'll see you in 2 weeks. And don't forget about Midwest Monster Fest. Head on over to their page. You can get ticket info, hotel info if you're not in town. And you can get information about who's going to be there. All of that's over there on Midwest Monster Fest. We will be there. We will be there. So you can come see us, say hi to us. We'll be there.
Oh, yeah. You can come and say, hey, we're big fans of the show, and I'll say, hey, you need to make better life choices.
And we'll take pictures with you anyway.
Absolutely.
So, we'll see you there. We love you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a great night. Peace.
Later.